Hey, what's up, dudes? How's it going? Welcome to the first ever substream. Probably first of many to come. So, yeah, kinda excited. It's always nice to, give some power to the people. Let them choose what I play for a stream, And, yeah, the dice was set. Or, I don't know how you say that, but you get what I mean. The winner was drawn. AKA the suggestion for this week's substream, and it was this. You're looking right at it, or possibly, well, not really looking at, but you're listening to it right now. AKA the original Fate Stay Night visual novel. Now, when I posted about playing this today on, the usual places I always post, and apparently some people thought I was playing this for the first time. Not actually the case. I have played it before. I played everything except for Unlimited Blade Works. For that, I watched the show, but hey, it's been ages since I played this. Like, again, this was my gateway. This is how I got into the franchise, by playing the original visual novel. So, it's been quite the many years since I've even touched this thing, so, probably gonna have a nice time. Alright. I suppose we can swap the layouts now. Hello. Woo! I shaved today, just earlier, because I had a massive beard. I was gonna shave it for like Wednesday already, but I didn't because I was lazy, so yeah, now I did today. And of course, because I'm playing something on my PC, I need my main monitor for it, so you guys will be this way, so I'll be reading you guys over there. When I play the game, I'll be looking at here, just so you know. How's the volume levels, by the way? I was doing some testing earlier, and I think I managed to set them pretty well, but I don't know, you never know. So, like, how's the music compared to my voice? Volume is alright? Well, then that's good. That is exactly what we want. Because I do want you guys to hear the music and of course the dialogue as well. Because this visual novel has a pretty good OST. Well, there is no, sadly, Eternal, there is no official English release for Fate Stay Night, so you're gonna have to do some sailing, if you know what I mean. Head to the seas. Hey, Limao, thanks for the follow. But yeah, it's not that hard to find, honestly. I found it in like 2 minutes because I knew where to go. But yeah, same place where I always get this stuff. How far are we going? I don't know. I would like to play at least through the prologue. It's a legendary one. You guys pretty much know the prologue too, but hey, it's even better on visual novel in my opinion. We had the prologue adapted pretty well in the Unlimited Blade Works anime with episode 0. Heaven's Feel pretty much skipped it all together. There are slight differences in the routes for the prologue, but they're very minor. So for mostly, it's exactly the same. And the changes we had for Heaven's Feel, for instance, we did see in the first movie. But again, they're very minor. But yeah, in the visual novel, the prologue is actually pretty nice. So I think this has all of them, hub. Wait, is this hub from Discord, by the way? Just realized. What's up? Wait, you can't actually see anything, can you? Let's see. Can you see it now? It's only blank on my screen. Don't tell me it's the glitch again. I just had it on before I started the stream. Come on. Can we see the game? Maybe. What if I go back to my layout? It should be visible right now. That is odd. Maybe I need to restart the game. God, I hope it's not the glitch again where the game capture fails. Last time it happened was during the King Hassan stream, and that was a pain to fix. So here's hoping this is not the same case. Okay. Please. Please work. Please. I don't want to deal with technical difficulties right now. It's not showing up. That's never a good thing. That is weird. Oh, wait, there it is. It just appeared. I don't know what happened, but hey, it's fixed. There you go. Now you can see. Hey. There you go. We good. Yeah, no, well, I was trying to fix it, but apparently it fixed itself. I was gonna reset my game cacher, but it just appeared, so there you go. This, Shizu, your name is so dark for me to hard, but I think it's Shizu. This actually does have the H scenes. A lot of people apparently didn't know, but you can, a Real Tenua version actually, well, the ones you download, at least this one is fully patched, so you do have the option for H scenes, as you can see. Where are they? I think they should be here. Well, trust me, they're on. I've played, when I played the original novel, it was also the Real Tenua version. But yeah, there are H scenes. You can choose to toggle them on and off as you wish. Not that we would probably reach them anyway, because I think only Heaven's Feel has an early one. So yeah. Unless Unlimited Blade Works does. I don't think it does, but I think only Heaven's Feel has a really early one. Hey, what's up, Frodo? I did get... Oh, you changed your name, maybe, because it was so... the blue on my dark theme was so hard to read. Now it's purple, so... Yeah. Go NSFF. Yeah, well, this is pretty much it. I think it's even allowed on Twitch nowadays, like, as long as you don't, you know, make it the focus of the stream. If a game has, you know, stuff like that, it's fine, from what I understand, but again, we're probably not gonna reach that stuff anyway. But the thing is, I would probably have to skim through them anyway. But not again, you guys know the writing is not amazing in them anyway, but I think we should honestly start here. Damn, there's quite a few people here already. That's crazy. What's up, guys? For those of you who have never played the visual novel, you're in for kind of a treat. The prologue is a legendary. I always remember this start, the first line. Now, how should I handle this? Should I just read shit? Maybe I shouldn't read dialogue, but maybe I should read the narration. What do you guys think? How am I gonna handle this? Maybe I should narrate the narration and just let the characters do their dialogue. How about that? Probably not gonna read the characters line, at least, because I want you guys to be able to read everything. So if I read the narration, you probably can, you know, at least know what is being said. Alright, let's do the narration. Hopefully I don't flub my words too much. You're gonna make this a video on YouTube? Probably not a video specifically, but this will be uploaded in its entirety to the second channel, because again, this doesn't really have any copyright content, so I can do that for once, which is kind of cool. So yeah, maybe tomorrow if I have time, and probably I should have time. Honestly, it's a matter if I just remember or not. But here we go. It was a thrust like lightning, a spearhead thrust to pierce my heart. Trying to dodge it would be useless. Being lightning, it's invisible to the human eye. What's going on? But the lightning that tries to pierce me is repelled by the moonlight that tries to save me. You hear that sound? That's a familiar sound. Clang, a beautiful sound. No, the sound before me is heavier than steel. Oh yeah, you're gonna be hearing a lot of familiar sound effects, because they did use a lot of the sound effects from the visual novel in FGO actually. So there's gonna be a lot of familiar sounds, and of course characters, you know. The armor she's wearing is not beautiful at all, and as unrefined as the cold night. The sound wasn't beautiful at all. It was actually the sound of steel. It's just that the night is beautiful enough to turn it into a charming sound like a bell. Ooh, first CG. There it is, right off the bat, the legendary scene itself. The one that paved way to all the other ones. The one and only. The legendary one. She asks in a voice that lights up the darkness. There it is. That's CG right there. Dude, this is pretty nostalgic, not gonna lie. I'm gonna finish the whole VO. No. My goal is to maybe do the prologue at least during this stream, because let's be honest, the prologue in and of itself is pretty nice too, and honestly, it's a pretty good checkpoint to say. I have oh wait, that's a dialogue. You can just enjoy this. There it is. Just like that, he gets a 5-star servant. Fair game. Yes, the contract has been completed when she chose me as her master. I'm sure I swore to help her too. The moonlight still lights up the darkness, as if following the night's example, the shed again falls silent. Time has stopped. The scene lasts less than a second, but I'll remember this scene vividly even when I've gone to hell. That's pretty much safe to say that's for the players as well. Who could honestly forget this scene? It's like the most legendary scene. Well, not the most legendary, but very much up there. Is this staying out of Unlimited Blade Works? I'm pretty sure this is Fate, the original route. Well, again, the prologue is more or less 99% the same in all routes, but this should lead to Fate, I think. Yo, Alan, brand new sub. What's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my man. Thank you so much. How is it going? Alright, let's continue. The face slightly turned. The quiet green eyes. The instant becomes an eternity. Dude, this is fucking poetic as fuck. I didn't remember it being like this, but hey, there you go. The blue outfit symbolizing her sways in the wind. A faint blue light filters in. There's some very minor differences in the prologue, Deadly. Like, I remember stuff from Heaven's Feel. Like, well, I don't think this is really a spoiler, but like in Heaven's Feel prologue, you actually see Zouken for a second. It's in the movie as well when Shiro takes Sakura home. You don't see that in the other routes. It happens also in the other routes, but you never see Zouken in the other routes. But yeah, that's one of the minor differences. But there you go. A faint blue light filters in. The golden hair shines in the moonlight. How poetic. Fate, there it is. The original, the one and only, the classic. The one that started it all. I mean, of course, the Nasuverse was already a thing, but hey, this is like the first thing ever when it comes to Fate. So, here we go. Ooh, I love this track. This is a story from 10 years ago. I'm watching someone I know very well. A tall man with a deep-featured face, who to my knowledge has never told a joke, is patting my head. No, that's not quite right. I guess he doesn't know how much strength to use, so to be more accurate, he's grabbing my head and mashing it around. I guess that's only to be expected. After all, that's the first time he's ever patted my head. How sad. It's Tokyomi. I answered the deep voice with a polite yes. The man patting my head nods once, lets go, and stands up. So that was it. If I'd known then that it was our final moment together. Hold that thought. Drinking bourbon. Interesting name, and thanks for the follow. I would have made him laugh with my best jokes. I had practiced telling jokes a lot in hope that I could bring a smile to his grey face. I honestly don't remember this shit, and I'm actually very shocked that Rin would say this. Honestly, to me, Rin never seemed the person who would tell a lot of jokes, and I'm pretty sure she almost never does. Maybe that's why, because, you know, what happened to Tokyomi and all, maybe she got sad and shit. Like, do you guys actually remember Rin telling jokes? Apparently she practiced. I actually didn't remember this shit, but, well, yeah, of course, she was a kid, but, you know, usually people, kinda, you know, stay to their character. I guess you could say I was sad that I couldn't tell him any of them. Oh yeah, there you go, I guess. Wait, this is not the same voice actor that was in like Fate Zero, right? I guess they changed his voice actor. I think it's a different one. I don't think this is the same from the anime. I'm pretty sure. Actually, it sounds a bit like Kiritsugu. Maybe they used him for both in the visual novel. It sounds a bit like Kiritsugu, at least to me. Even though he said such things, I guess he was still worried. He told me about the heirloom jewels, the jewels inherited from the master, and how to manage the basement, which will be very relevant. As he was telling me all the things I didn't yet know, I realized, even as a child, that most likely he wouldn't be coming back. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it's definitely not Kirei, at least more say. Kirei has a very distinct voice. A war had started. Not a war between countries, but a war between people. But the only ones at war were 7 people. In a situation like this, the word war should be unsuitable. But here it's a different story, as the ones in conflict are magi. I think it's pronounced magi? It's not Maggie, right? It has to be magi. The 7 magi, each from a different faction, had started to compete for unknown reasons and killed each other in unknown ways. The VM seems low-key depressing. I mean, it kinda is. I mean, most Fate stories have a lot of depressing shit, but yeah, there's a lot of that. The man standing before me was one of them. He too was in a position to kill or be killed. He must have known more keenly than I did that his time was near. How sad. Lin. いずれ聖杯は現れる。あれを手に入れるのは遠坂の義務であり、何より魔術師であろうとするのなら避けては通れない道だ。Yeah, what Frodo said basically. So it kind of has to be depressing to an extent, just because of the events that always unfold. Magi? Like Magi, maybe? More say? Is that how you're trying to say it? I think it's Magi. I could be wrong though. Because it's like mages, right? So I think it's a plural of mages, which is magi? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Whatever. Once more, he patted my head and left. That was the end. That was the last time I saw the man who entered the Holy Grail War as a master and died. The man who was my teacher as well as my father. Very tragic. Pronounce it in Finnish as it is in Latin. You mean Magi? Take care, father. Oh wait, that's dialogue. God damn it. I'm not gonna roleplay that much. I see him off politely. Hey, there's my mouse. I knew I was on the verge of crying, but I shed no tears. I loved him. He was a great father and a great magus. Magus? Fuck, I don't even know how magus is pronounced. Is it magus or magus? Fuck, I never actually think about this stuff. Among magi, there was only obstinate people. In the whole world, I don't think anyone had a better character than his. He taught me as a teacher and loved me as a father. Pronouncing it like magi? Yeah, I don't know, because in English you never know. G's can be anything, to be honest. It's pretty annoying. That's why I decided to choose my path according to what he left me in the end. Lin. いずれ聖杯は現れる。あれを手に入れるのは遠坂の義務であり、何より The family responsibility. 魔術師であろうとするのなら避けては通れない道だ。I mean, it doesn't help that English is insanely inconsistent, but you gotta work what you have. In the end, he left me those words as a magus and not as a father. That is why, at the moment, my path was determined. Oh, it is actually a soft G then, I guess. So it is a magus and Maggie? Magus and Maggie. Is that? Fuck. It is. Okay, sounds weird, but hey, there you go. It's only natural for a student to follow the words of their teacher. Since then, through many twists and turns, I, Tozakarin, have matured. It has been 10 years since the winter day on which my father went to war. I haven't exactly been waiting for this moment, but I am excited. That's only natural. The event I have never forgotten about is about to start. Here we go. The prologue. Oh, yes. Say it however you want. I still like to actually say it the correct way, if I can. And here we go. That's a lot of ringing. Something is ringing. Ring, ring. The sound doesn't stop. It rings loudly, as if I'm an enemy. It should let me sleep in a bit longer. No, it has to let me sleep in. I was deciphering my father's will until early this morning, and I've used up too much magical energy. In other words, my mind and body are dead tired. Ring, 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 ring. The alarm clock doesn't speak my language. So why does the ringing sound like it's telling me, you're going to be late? Though that depends on the situation. I'm a good student, but maybe I can get to school at the last moment just for today. It is nice. Rin has always been voiced by Ueda Kana ever since this original visual novel. Same as Saber and Shiro and Kirei and Shinji, Sakura, fucking Taiga, and probably a lot of others, so yeah. Most of the cast has always been the same. But apparently not Tokiomi, unless he sounds really different from Fate Zero, which might be possible. Huh? Isn't that strange? I look at the alarm clock drowsily. The clock is pointing exactly at 7. I usually get up at 6:30, so the spare 30 minutes have already been used up. Oh, why can't I think when I wake up? I stare at the alarm clock for several seconds. Shutting it off, I decide to get out of bed, and there you go, there goes the ringing. Yeah, Japanese always tend to, use the same VAs, no matter how old. Like, they use the same voice actor for, like, let's see. Oh, yeah, a best example, probably, Gundam, and you guys might know Char, one of the main characters of the Universal Century timeline. The first Gundam came out in 1979. Gundam Origin, I'm pretty sure that's the latest adaptation with Char in it, came out in, like, 2014. Still the same guy. Still sounds very much the same. It's crazy. That's like 40 years. Still sounds very good. It's crazy. Here we go. Ooh, more music. One of the happier tracks. Passing through the cold hallway, I enter the cold living room. It's 7 o'clock on the last day of January. Fuyuki City is usually pretty warm in the winter, but this morning it's as cold as any other city. I can even see my breath indoors, and on top of that, there's no one else in the house to warm it up. Dude, that sucks. I have watched Dragon Ball Z, Morse. It's a part of my childhood. Turning on the heater, I head to the bathroom. At times like this, living on your own is inconvenient. Is this Fate Road? Yes. And yes, Railtanu. Although this is the prologue, which is more or less the same in all the routes, with very minor differences. If there was someone to wake up before me, the living room would be warm by now. How old am I? 25. I wash my face at the sink. I brush my long hair and get ready. A cold morning, a cold sink. I like how whenever the game gets dark, my screen's black, so I kind of lose a lot of the lighting, but oh well. The only advantage is that the cold water clears your sleepiness completely. Is this the eroge? Yes, the one and only. When is mana transfer? Depending on the route, usually pretty late. I tie my ribbon and I'm all ready. All I have to do is eat breakfast and head out. Looking at the clock, it's only a bit past 7 and I'm a bit disappointed. Yeah, I guess the OST is also different in Ratanro, but hey, it's a really good one, so. Then again, I would never do anything as clumsy as running to school anyway. It is the custom of the Tosaka family to act with composure and elegance at all times. You guys know what that means, you know? Certain be elegant C, goddamn, fuck that C, right? But hey, there you go. It's true. Ooh, new CG. Taking a custom like that seriously must mean that my family originated from a very high-class background indeed. Owning this old Western-style mansion is proof of that, and on top of it, the Tosaka family is a bloodline of sorcerers able to use the power of magic. If you're talking about age, our family has an ancient history. Well, I guess this is a history lesson for all of us, because I can't remember most of this shit anyway. Be elegant. Hey, Lord Assure, how's it going? Happy New Year's as well to you, my dude. How's it going? Nice seeing you here again. Actually, I can't speak openly about it at all. Oh, by the way, I, Tozagarin, am a magus. Oh, this is one of the better asks. Ooh, I love this. This is always in the serious parts that are not too sad, but still very serious. It's a really nice piece of OST. Honestly, there's no bad tracks at all in this. It's great. Who on earth can I brag to like that? Magic is just what it sounds like. Magic. I don't care if you get ideas like abracadabra or whatever. You can just think of us as people who do strange things by casting spells. Though it's not like we fly around on brooms or make stars appear with a wave of a wand. Well, we could do that, but we don't bother as it's kind of meaningless. We're basically heretics who hide ourselves from the world. We're prohibited from standing out, and even if we weren't, we would rather be at home studying magic. In a lot of ways, and possibly Nasu may have... You guys feel like, you know, like he might have been inspired by Harry Potter and shit with the muggles and wizards thing, you know? Because it's kind of the same thing here. Like, they don't ever show the supernatural stuff to, like, normal people. It's kind of interesting. On top of that, the word sorcerer is completely inaccurate. Not to mention, in this world as well, in this universe, magic is not common knowledge. Again, it's not shown to public by those who can do it, and it's also not common knowledge. Most people don't even know it exists. So, again, very similar to Harry Potter in that way. Yeah, Harry Potter came out before Fate, because the books were much older. To be precise, there are only 5 sorcerers in the world. Yeah, how about that? Things no one can do, things beyond the ability of modern science. The ones who can make such miracles are the ones we call sorcerers. A lot of people actually don't know about this stuff, but like sorcerers and sorceries are a big thing in Fate. It's sadly that they don't really dwell onto them and all this magic stuff. I mean, Karen no Kyokai kind of does a bit more, but still, I would like to have more of this stuff. Like, it's very mysterious and it's very cool. But yeah, a lot of you guys actually probably know who some of these people are and what the sorceries even are. So, it's very cool in my opinion. Miracles that can never be achieved, regardless of time or effort, those we call sorcery. And yeah, they're pretty much that. They're very, very difficult and very meaningful spells that can possibly impact the whole world. Those things are mysterious. But achievable with time and effort. Those we call magic. So there's the difference for you in a nutshell. That's why what I do is called magic rather than sorcery. It's complicated, but that's how it is. So just accept it. To be honest, the modern world doesn't recognize the existence of Maggie, maybe? Again, I don't know. As we believe, control and learn things that are immeasurable, our existence is incompatible with the modern world. Because it's kind of meaningless. Going to a normal school and becoming a normal adult will bring you far more happiness than studying magic. Human technology is great. And what's that? Magi? That's what I said at the beginning, but Morse told me it's a soft G and not the J one. I don't even know at this point, honestly. Human technology is great. In the past few hundred years, it has been leading the way ahead of magic. Nothing is impossible for humans. The miracles once only possible through magic are now tools that are not miraculous at all. Still, magic has its good points. Just as there are things possible only through science, there are also things possible only through magic. It was the master of the Tosaka family who said that if science is moving toward the future, magic is moving toward the past. That's a very interesting analogy.
Thank
Pretty
you
cool.
so much.
You look beautiful, Nishka.
Ooh.
Well, I'm a little bit chilly, Jan.
That's okay.
A Red Eagle
Thank
with
you so
the
much.
whoa, that's a 6-month sub. Yeah, you just upgraded your badge, my dude. There you go. Dude, thank you so much for the resub. Yeah, there's your summon ticket. Enjoy it, man, and thank you so much. Something about the past and the future ending up at the same place. Everything always running toward the 0 point. You know what we're getting into here? Let's put off all these difficult discussions. They should wait until we're old. No, let's hear more. It's interesting. Come on, Rin. Rin Sensei, please teach us. It's actually very interesting. Shame. I mean, we do get those info dumps here and there throughout the VN, so they kind of tease you with it. Finishing breakfast, I grab my leg. Wait, what did you say more? Sorcery, is it like moving a meteor trajectory, or is it still magic? Sorceries, yeah, the VN just described them well. They're basically miracles, stuff that, shouldn't, be. I'm gonna assume you guys watched Apocrypha. I'm not gonna talk about Heaven's Feel, but you know what Amakusa Shiro tried to do? He tried to make Heaven's Feel. That's one of the sorceries, by the way. Which I'm pretty sure like it basically materializes all the souls of the world and brings people like together. Basically, that's a TLDR. It's much more complicated than that, but that's one of the sorceries. So yeah, that's what. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go into it anymore. But just to give you an idea. Are you sure it was Tokyomi there? It is. Because in the games, I looked at the voices. The voices of the game in the options menu, and it did list it as Tokyomi. Hell, they actually even gave him a face. I was very surprised, so it's Tokyomi for sure. Pendant, the one and only. I don't really want to take the thing to school, but it'd be a waste just to leave it here. Yeah, it's actually a pretty pendant as well, in addition to being pretty significant. The greatest jewel in the house, by far. And there it is. Sadly, it's just a 3-star C in FGO, but hey, in the visual novel it actually holds pretty much significance. No, that's an understatement. It's much stronger than that. I found this after decoding Father's will last night. It contains the equivalent of 10 years of my magical energy. Oh, this is actually something I didn't remember. I thought Rin would have this all the time, but apparently just before the events of Stay Night started, she just found it. Like, just now. I actually thought she always had it for some reason. I didn't remember this, so I guess that's cool. There was said to be an heirloom, and this might well be it. We, the Magi of Tosaka, are skilled at the transformation of power. We put our magical energy into jewels whenever we have free time. Yeah, people pretty much know that. I mean, even all the Ishtar servants use gems. To put it simply, the jewels are bullets and we are the gun. The only other thing I can say I received from my father is the magic crest of the Tosaka family engraved to my left arm. In essence, this is the proof of the successor, and it's like a tattoo that condenses all the inherited magic of the Tosaka family. Oh, this is the Prologue, Red Eagle, but it's pretty more or less the same on all routes. And this is the Fate route, actually, the original, where the sex scenes. Pretty sure we're not gonna reach those, even if we went to Heaven's Feel, which we won't. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to reach those in one stream at least. I put the pendant, which can now be said to be my father's memento, into my pocket. Heaven's Feel 3 comes out in March this year for Japan. For other countries, probably a bit later, and Blu-rays good thing if they come out before 2020, sadly. It's 7:30. I should get going or I'll be late for school. Yeah, they're pretty funny. The writing is pretty bad, you say? Hey, there's the Germans and Tosaka chanting as usual. Which I assume... I heard it's absolute nonsense in German, but it's pretty funny. I weave my words with magical energy quickly. Being a magus... Magus? Fuck it. I can't let my guard down when leaving my house. Even though there's never been a single robber, wandering child, nor a stray cat. Yeah, it is. Well, there you go. Confirmed from a German right there. And I don't think my neighbor has ever come to say hello either.
別にいいけどね。野良猫でさえ入ってこないってどういうことよ。
Dude, the Tosaka house actually looks very nice. It looks so comfortable to live in. Very nice. I mean, I think all the houses in Stay Night, even Ilya's castle, which honestly it's a bit too much for me, but hey, it looks nice. Like the Emiya household and the Tosaka manor, and even the Mato manor, they're all very nice looking places to live in. I look up at the mansion I've grown so accustomed to over the years. He's I don't know actually. Tokiomi might be full Japanese. Because I know Rin is half Japanese, half German. So I guess the parents might have been either one. I don't know. Maybe actually the mother was Japanese. I think it's mentioned somewhere, but honestly I forgot. I only know that Rin is half. Both. Kind of like Ilya in a way as well. But there you go. I can't say for sure. Fuyuki is certainly a strange city with many Western-styled houses on this side of town and an area full of Japanese-styled houses just beyond the intersection. Yeah, there's a certain other house right there as well. I guess it's because many foreign families came to live here a long time ago, but even so, I don't see many foreigners around here now. There's a foreigners' cemetery in the new city across the river, but it only has the graves of the first generation of families. Yeah, that might be the case, Strap. Yeah.
日本の土が合わなかったのかな。
Oh shit, I'll go to the church and ask the priest sometime. Soon. He knows about lots of boring things. Stepping outside, I feel a certain incongruity.
なんだろう、思ったより静かなんですけど。
It's especially quiet with no sense of the morning's noisiness. At 7:30, the streets should be filled with students going to school and people going to work.
まあ、こういう日もあるか。
Perhaps everyone slept in today. It's unusually cold, so I bet everyone's still wrapped up in their warm beds. Foreigner cemetery, Abianox. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Very literal. It's strange that I haven't even seen one student so far. Oh yeah, pop quiz. Do you guys remember the name of the school they go to? For those who have played Holo Ataraxia, you can pretty much never forget it. It's a very... I don't think they drop the name a lot in the Stay Night, but in Holo Ataraxia they do a lot. There you go. Sui got it correct. Express Silver, not quite. It's Homurahara. Is the full name. Homurahara is their school. There you go. It's a pretty interesting name. At 7:30, you can usually see people in uniform here and there. But I'm the only person at the school gates, and it looks like the clubs are just starting their morning practice. It's like, well, the full sign right there says Shiritsu Homurahara Gakuen. So it's a private school, basically. Actually, I didn't know that, but now that I read the sign, apparently it's a private school. There you go. The more you know. In other words, the only explanation is... Hey, that's a familiar face. Servant Wen.
やっぱりそうきたか。
With a small sigh, I turned to the girl who addressed me.
おはよう。今日も寒いね、こりゃ。
Hey, my brother is back, as usual. This girl, speaking so frankly, is Mitsuzuri Ayako. Good old Mitsuzuri. Maybe she'll get some kind of a servant variant someday. Honestly, I don't know. Probably not. Mordori. Actually, is this Miyukishi? I don't think it is, but it would be kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it's not Miyukishi though. Though that was a YouTube sub. She's my classmate in class 2A, and there are a lot of stories about her. I mean, it makes sense that she would have a tomboyish voice, because she's kind of, you know, masculine as well, like Mordred, so I guess it would make sense. I can hear it though. I still don't think it's Miyukishi, but it's someone who can also pull a masculine voice. She waves her hand in front of me, wonder if I'm alright. This is Real Tanula Sinker. But it also has all the patches, so all the age scenes and whatever are included. So it's basically the old one, just improved. So there you go. She is one of the few friends who knows I am not a morning person. In other words, she thinks I'm not fully awake yet. Oh, that's pretty unlucky. Yeah, I can probably do it after the stream, Express. Really? Just what's going on here? Did father arrange for all the clocks to go mad when the pendant was removed from the basement? I actually don't remember why it happened, honestly. I'm not sure if it wasn't even explained, but I guess we'll find out. I do remember it having a certain effect, which is pretty drastic, honestly, which you'll see later if you don't remember what it is, but yeah. I don't remember the cost though. Yeah. No, you say. It's just that Takeuchi made all the art, and she kinda happens to look a lot like Shiki, so not actually related in the slightest. Archery club indeed. I have 3 acquaintances in the archery club. One is Ayako, the person before me right now, and the other 2 are people I barely talk to. And for one of those 2, the word acquaintance doesn't really suffice. I became friends with Ayako because I had been watching the archery club from afar. I mean, you never know, Frodo. It honestly could have had an effect. You never know. It did affect her, at least Rin, so you never know. Again, we'll see that soon. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, Takeuchi definitely improved. I mean, this is not bad looking art, but you can tell he's still improved quite a bit if you look at like the FGO servants he's drawn. The impressive archery range is one of our school's outstanding aspects. Perhaps the director is just interested in archery, but the range is much too fancy for a mere school club. Yeah, it kinda is, to be honest. It's a very nice range. The school, like the university / high school, the technical college I was in Japan, the archery club was kinda pathetic. There was just like a range. There wasn't really any clubhouse in it all. That's a very fancy house right there. Happy about something, Ayako drags me by the hand. Lewd! It's a bad habit of hers. She talks like a guy when she's expressing her true feelings. Well, there you go. You guys wanted lewd, so there it is. You got hand holding. What more can you ask? It doesn't even get lewder than that. It just doesn't. Which route is this? This is the prologue, which is, again, pretty much the same in all routes with minor differences. But this is the Fate route. So, there you go. Stream bad? Oh, shit. I can't show that. Not for an exchange. I was there for my internship, but I was still there for 3 months, Perza. As Ayako said, there's no one in here. While sipping hot tea, we prepare for today's class. The tea tastes really good in this open winter environment. Reliable partner, lewd again. Hey Chris, what's up, dude? How's it going? I didn't expect to see you today. Again, it's probably terribly late for you, but how you doing, man? Hey, all the rage. Thanks for the follow. Skip to H scene. I knew someone would say that. So, as there's no one else around, Ayaka comes straight out and asks me a ridiculous question.
本当いきなり本題に
Yeah,
入
it
る
is.
のねあなたはその言いぶりだとそっちはもう見つけたんだ
Ooh, does Mitsurugi have some action?
ノーコメント。遠坂が手を沸かすまではこっちの秘密さ。で、どうなのよ。
Oh yeah, if you actually play through Hollow Ataraxia, you get to know a lot about her and her personal relationships. For those of you interested, she doesn't. Again, besides the prologue, she kind of disappears from Stay Night, sadly, because she's just a bystander who has no relation to the actual events, pretty much.
こ
But
っ
yeah,
ちもノーコメ
you
ン
can
ト
find out more about her in that
あなたに隠しても
and
どうせ見
the
抜かれるか
others. I'm so glad they don't have the Homurahara trio in the original Stay Night. I hate those three girls more than anything. I hate them, but they are very prevalent in Hollow Ataraxia. For those who have played it, you know what I'm talking about.
綾子の方はお互いのんびりしてる余裕はないはずだけど
Who? Oh, I'm so glad you don't know. It's three girls from this school as well who have no relation to magic or anything, but they're fucking annoying. She has a little brother. Yeah, Mitsurugi has a brother. Little
そ
brother.
う
Yeah.
なんだけど、私も雲行きは怪しいわ。とりあえず取り繕うことはできるけど、ことがことでしょ。この先の命運がかかってるんだから、妥協するわけにもいかないし。
Interesting.
勝手に決めて私に負けるのも嫌
Is this like usual girls talk?
私に
I
とっ
wouldn't
て
know.
重要なのはあんたを任すことだもの。何が手に入るとか何を手に入れるとかは二の次よ。
She laughs boldly.
似た者同士ね私たち
Yeah, it was Manju. It was the best development thing ever, whatever you want to call it.
ねえ、初めて会った時に言ったでしょ。あんたとはそういう関係にあるんだって。
Wait, you sick, Taha? Really? Damn, that sucks. Well, get better soon, my dude. That sucks. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Yes, she did, indeed. I was certainly surprised when at our first meeting she said, "We'll probably end up with a kill or be killed relationship." Forgot to mute my phone, by the way, but it's whatever. Or in other words, unless we go all out against each other, we'll never really be friends. Yikes. What route am I taking first? I don't think I even can choose, so it's just going for the fate one. I think this one goes in order because this has all the routes in one EXE. EXE. There you go. Can't even speak. I agreed with her on that, and that's why we had a friend or foe relationship for 2 years. I feel like Rin has a lot of those relationships, to be honest, with a lot of people.
ところでさ
That's just like
私
her
たちなん
personality
で
in
こんな
general.
話してるんだっけ
なんでって言い出したのは遠坂でしょ。あんたがいつまでも彼氏がいないのは女としてどうよなんてこぼすもんだから。
Honestly, can I
なら
do
3
this?
年に
Let's
なる
see.
前に
I
ど
don't
っちが
think I
先に
can,
男
but
作る
can
か
I
って
actually
勝負
move
になっ
this
た
on
ん
my
じゃ
main
ない。
monitor? No, wait, no. Let's see, can I move this to my second monitor? This Windows. Let's see, I'll put it in window, then I'll move it on my second monitor. Change it back to full screen. Oh yes, here we go. Now I know. Now I can actually look here, because I can click it from. I was reading it from my OBS anyway, so now I can just read it from my OBS on my main monitor, while the game in full screen is on my second monitor. So I think this should work.
そうだった
Yeah, here we go.
売り言葉
Okay,
に
this
ない
makes
言
more
葉ってや
sense.
つだった
Now my neck
こ
won't
れ
start
を
to
取っ
hurt.
た方が一日言いなりになるんだっけ
Oh, Red Eagle gifting a sub to Pertsa. Yeah, hey, very nice. That came out of nowhere, but thank you so much for the second gifted sub ever from you, Red Eagle. Damn, and congrats to Pertsa for getting a sub. Thank you. No, Lightning. Only this, most of the prologue. I'll tell you that much.
今時子供でも交わさない約束だけど、あんたと私に限って往生際
It's
が
kind
悪
of
いってことは
funny because a
ない
lot
で
of
しょ。
people probably expected Rin to be the main pro tag when they first ever played this game, because obviously you start out as Rin, but then like 99% of the game is as Emiya, so there you
どんな
go.
結果になろうと。
But it's actually kind of cool because with this we get to hear a lot of Rin's thoughts. Even if it's not for long, hey, you know, it's still nice to hear what she thinks about various things, you know? Because we definitely know how Shiro thinks, especially if you play through Unlimited Blade Works. Ayako laughs. Honestly, she's so serious about this. Oh yeah, I can read here. Mitsuzuri Ayako. I was calling her Mitsurugi, I think. Fuck. My bad. Mitsuzuri Ayako is such a difficult person to deal with. I always forget the names, to be honest. Though I can't wait to beat Ayako either. The neither of us are people you want to deal with. I see.
けど三辻さん、
That's
楽し
the...
むのは結構だけど、目的を違えないよう気をつけなさい。勝負の内容は後先だけじゃないでしょ。
I don't think so, you say? Probably just a coincidence.
分かってるって。遠坂より早く遠坂が心底羨ましがるような関係にならないと完全勝利とは言えないからね。
Damn. Hey, congrats, Leandro.
まあ、私たちにとってはそれが一番厄介な問題なんだが、どんなにいい男だろうと好きになれなきゃ意味がない。
Yeah, this is the prologue. Ayako sighs heavily. To my knowledge, Mitsuzuri Ayako is said to hate men. Damn. I actually didn't remember that. Rumors are never to be trusted, however, as she suggested this match. Rather than hating men, I think she just didn't have a chance. Honestly, she does seem like the type to just, you know, eat muff. To say it like that, I guess. Yeah. She always felt that like that to me, to be honest. But that aside.
ちょっと、私たちって何よ、私たちって。
What do you mean us?
断っておきますけど、私はそっちと違って冷血感じゃありません。男の子を好きになるなんて問題でも何でもないわ。
ああ、それ
Hey,
嘘。
Rin with the
もしくは
straightforward
気づいてい
answers.
ないだけ。遠坂が男を気にかけるなんてことは絶対ないもの。今まで数えきれないぐらい告白されたくせに一つも色良い返事してないじゃない。少しでも興味があるなら付き合おうって思うでしょ。
I guess that is a fair
なのに
analogy
断り続けるってことは
or conclusion to come to because she always, you know, turns down all the dudes.
発想が貧困ね。その場合、すでに好きな相手がいるから断ってるって話もありじゃない
Oh, congrats, Chris. That's really nice. I really wanted MP2 hooks as well, but you know, I'll just be okay with MP1 to be honest.
すごい美談。いいね。
It is a
そういう
pretty significant
Roman
upgrade
だな。
though. Ayako nods seriously, not making fun of me. Her sigh says, wouldn't it be nice if that was the case? Jeez, I really can't keep anything from her.
そうね。私もそう思う。
Well, it's exactly as she says. I know myself how cold I am.
認めるわ。私、こと恋愛に関しては素人みたい。
そういうこと。似た者同士だって言ったのも遠坂でしょ。
Oh, really, Chris? Nice.
で、もうじき7時か。秘密の話はこの辺にしとこう。いつ人がやってくるかわからないし、朝になったら学生らしく振る舞わな
I
いか
guess
な。
we're gonna move on.
まあ、三辻さんにもそういう
Ooh, I
世間
actually
体
remember
があっ
what
たなんて
happens
意外
next.
だわ
It's a pretty juicy.
これだけでも早起きした甲斐があったみ
It's
たい
gonna。be good.
あんたほど筋金入ってないけどね。私の世間体なんて遠坂凛に比べたら灯籠の斧ってもんよ。あんたの猫っかぶりは
Not like that, like not juicy in that way. God. Again, the age scenes would happen much later. Much later. After you gonna bring up those bond levels, if you know what I mean. Hey. Ayako gives an exaggerated sigh. Both of the teas she made are now empty, and it's my turn to make it.
で、登坂はどうして部活に入らないのよ。運動神経がないなんてざれ言は聞かないか
Oh
ら
yeah, I
ね。
guess Rin is actually
私は去年の体
pretty
力測定で
well
ことごとくあんたに
versed
負け
in
たの
the
まだ恨んでるんだから。
sports stuff as well.
あら、肺活量では三辻さんに負けたわよ、私。あと、体重も三辻さんに
I'm sorry,
上だった
Tom.
よ。
Yeah, we wouldn't have any of that for a good while.
やったー、重さで3キロ上回った。
Is that something to be happy about when, you know, girls talk? Am I gonna censor the age scenes? No. If we do ever make it there, no.
体重で勝っても嬉しくないっ
But
てのよ。
I
こ
don't
の
think
タヌキ。
we might never make it there, to be honest. Ayako slams on the table. She
危ない
mad.
お茶がこぼれるでしょ、三辻さん。首相なんだから道場は大事になさい。
Yeah, Heavensfield has a lot of those depressing tracks instead, right, Chris?
うるさい。私は首相である前に登坂
We'll
の
see
ラ
the
イバル。
opening. If I manage to complete the prologue, yes, it will come directly after, and it's a pretty nice one.
部員がいなけりゃあんたに食ってかかるのは当然よ。
Again, I'll try and do it, but I'm not sure if we can. There's still a lot of stuff to go. But hey, I'll go as long as I can. Ayako looks at me with narrowed eyes. This girl has her own sense of beauty, and she always says beautiful people have to do some kind of martial arts. I think Lubia would agree. She's a bold person, experienced in most martial arts. She joined the archery club with no experience and is now the captain, as it were only natural. Yeah, because, you know, a certain other student dropped archery club who was extremely talented and probably would have been the captain, but, you know, oh well. She's probably one of the top 3 people in the school you should never disobey, regardless of gender.
あら、部員がいなければ首相じゃないなんて問題発言じゃないそれ。
問題発言なもんですか。私はお飾りの首
Yeah,
相だから
name
で
there
き
you
る
go.
ことって言ったら不良部員を取り締まることだけよ。
Not really nice. There is no official English release, so...
私以上にしゃが立派なやつがいるんだから首相としての面目なんてないわ。
そうなの？藤村先生、三辻
Ooh,
さん
even
は飛び
Taiga
抜けてうま
compliments
い
her?
って言ってたけど。
That has to be the real thing then.
あの人がそう言うんならそりゃ少しは自信が持てるけど、まあいなくなっちまったやつのことなんて考えても仕方ないか。そうね、藤村先生がそう言ってくれたんなら真面目に首相やんないと
Damn.
まずいか。
Apparently if Taiga says it, she's like, yeah, I guess she's right.
そうそう。噂をすれば影。そろそろ部員がやってくる頃でしょ。私はおいとまするけど、三辻さんはきちんと首相になりなさい。
Be a good
何
captain.
見ていかないのシャ。
I guess Rin does watch
見ても
quite a
わか
bit.
らないもの。遠くから眺める分にはいいけどね。不心得者が道場にいる
Taiga's
わけに
best
はい
girl.
かない
I
でし
wouldn't
ょ。
call her best girl of Stay Night, but damn, you know, Taiga definitely needs more love. Just as I rise, someone enters the range.
おはようございます、首相。
There she is.
あ
How
あ、
about
おは
that?
ようマト。今朝は一人？
はい。力になれず申し訳ありません。
There she is.
ああ、いいっていいって。本人が弓をやらないって言うんなら無理をさせても仕方がない。
If he doesn't want to come, I wonder who she's talking about. Hey. Ayako addresses the club member who just entered.
それじゃあ失礼するわ。また後でね、三辻さん。
ああ、また後でね、登坂。
お疲れ様です。登坂
We
先輩。
didn't see Sakura a lot, but there
あ
you
りが
go.
とう。さくらもしっかりね。
It's kind of interesting for Westerners who play this game. That seems normal, right? But in Japanese, you notice that, right? Rin addresses Sakura as Sakura. There is no honorific. She doesn't use her family name. It's just Sakura. And for those of you who don't know, Japanese people only do it for people they're very close to. So, if someone didn't know better, you know, there's something going on. But hey, to Westerners, that just seems normal. I leave the range, trying not to interrupt them. Oh god, I forgot about this.
朝から君に会えるなんてついてるな。
Yikes. Bad luck. I've run into someone I don't want to see.
おはようマト君。今日は早いのね。
Meanwhile, Shinji, actually from the same family, addresses with the family name and with an honorific. What's up with that?
当たり前だろ。首相なんだから早めに来ないと1年に示しがつかないじゃないか。
God, Shinji. This smiling guy is Mato Shinji of Class 2C. He's the vice captain of the archery club and the owner of the hearts of half the girls in the school. Kind of an idol. Good looking, good grades, sociable, and kind to girls. I don't know about that, but, you know, whatever. I'm not too well informed in such areas, so I've only heard all this from my classmates. Yeah, that's pretty much why.
そう。ご機嫌なところ悪いんだけど、一文字抜けてるわ、マト君。大事な字だから忘れない方がいいと思うけど。
一文字抜けてるって。
What could she mean?
幸福の福。字は違うけど響きは一緒でしょ。
Probably doesn't want to get reminded of that.
気をつけなさい。別に首相も副首相も変わらないけど、変に意識するとこだわってるみたいに聞こえるでしょ。
Damn, he's about to get made. Ooh.
そうだね。今後は気をつけ。
Still actually maintains his composure. Very un-Shinji-like.
お礼を言われるようなことはして
I
ないけど。
guess it's because, you know, he's talking to Rin, so he tries to act like a decent human being as much as he can. Bidding him goodbye, I leave the range. Yeah.
ちょっと待てよ。
Oh god.
見学に来たんだろ。なら見て
He's
いけば
not
いいじゃない
done.
か。
He's not
遠
done.
坂なら大歓迎だ。
Can you take a hint, man? Just
遠慮するわ。
Go.
練習の邪魔をしたくないもの。
yeah, just take a hint, man. Not interested.
そんなの構わないよ。他の連中が気に障るんだら。
Ooh,
締め
now
出
he's
すからさ
acting like the tough
ちょっと
guy.
寄っていけって。
だから
Is Shinji Levi? Yes, it's the same voice actor. And the guy who voices, what's his face, the main character from the Monogatari series. Araragi, I think, is what his name is. I actually haven't seen Monogatari yet. I know, I'll watch it at some point, but yeah, that's probably his most famous role. Hey, Jan, thanks for the follow.
それに私、別に弓道に興味があるわけじゃないから。知らないやつのシャを見ても嬉しくないわ。
ん？なんだよ、遠坂。弓道に興味はなかったんだ。
Nani?
へえ。だっていうのに、放課後になると遠くから見てたのは、そういうわけかな。
I don't know what he thinks the reason was, but he's undoubtedly making a big understanding.
知ってたの、マト君。
ああ、よく目があったんだぜ。僕と遠坂。シャを終えてさ、斬新の時に限って、遠坂が僕を見ていたろ。声を返したかったけど、一応決まりでね。車上では声を上げちゃいけない。
His ego is like so huge. As if happy about something, Shinji moves in closer to me. Back off, dude. His smile carries a sense of superiority. That it does.
勘違いしてたよ。遠坂は弓が好きなんだと思ってたけど、弓道には興味がないんだろ。ならなんで、遠坂は道場を見ていたの
You're
か。
cringing? Yeah, Shinji's pretty bad. Oh, I see now. Yes, the conversation could certainly have been taken that way.
離れてくれないかしら、マト君。
Ooh, now like you can't take a hint. I'll just be blunt. Back the fuck out. You know, back the fuck out. Don't come any closer.
ん？何？
Look, he's so pissed. He's so pissed. He can't take no for an answer.
あきれた。ここまで言ってもわからないのね。趣味じゃないけど仕方ないか。
Here it comes.
簡単に
Ooh,
あなたにも理
you're
解
about
で
to
きるよ
get
うに
turned down.
いい、マト君。私は弓道に興味がない以上にあなたに興味はないって言ってるのよ。
Oh my god.
実際
That is like
あなたが車上にいた
that
なん
is
て今初
murder
め
in
て知った
broad
ぐらいだ
daylight.
し きっとこれからも目に入らないわ。
Damn. That's like some murdered by words material right there. Damn. Ooh, he mad.
なんだと
What you say? As if I've angered him, he reaches out for me violently, as Shinji would. I easily avoid it and turn my back to him. Whoosh, be gone.
それじゃあね、マト君。自意識過剰なのも結構だけど、ほどほどにしておいた方
Ooh,
がいいわ
even
よ。
more burn! Yikes! Get destroyed.
遠坂
Oh,
my.
I forgot how much she actually burned him in the prologue alone. That's crazy. Oh, Rin is so savage, but very much deserved on Shinji's part. He sounds like he wants to say more, but it doesn't seem like he's going to scream or come after me. Yeah, for once he knows when to give up. Geez, he really is all show. If he was just a little bit more mature, he wouldn't be so much trouble for the people around him. Yeah, but unfortunately that's not the case. Oh, here we go. This is where the good stuff happens. Again, not the stuff you're thinking about, but some, classic stuff. From the back of the school where the archer range is based, I enter the school building. It's past 7, but I can't see anyone in the hallway. Call the fire department. Yeah, that's some next level burns right there. We need to put that fire out. Although honestly, I would probably let Shinji just burn. Hey, another
おはようござい
familiar
ます、
face.
藤村先生。
It's Jaguar Man, or Jaguar Warrior, I guess. They use the official English
先生
name.
は嬉しいよ。
I always liked Jaguar Man myself, but I guess Jaguar Warrior is the official one. The strange woman seems to be crying of happiness. It's hard to believe, but this person of surpassing friendliness and cheerfulness is a teacher at this school.
先生、ちゃんと挨拶をする以外にする挨拶があるのでしょうか。
It's always happy to see Taiga, honestly. In any form.
あるわよ。1年生はちゃんと挨拶してくれるんだけどね。上級生になってくると私の名字で挨
I
拶
love
し
her
ないん
voice
だから。
acting. It's so good. Like,
登坂さんは
she's
ああいうやから
perfect
の
for
真似しちゃダメ
Taiga,
だから
honestly.
ね。
Oh my god, it's so good.
はあ、よくわかりませんけど、先生に失礼なことはしませんが。
To be honest, Taiga is pretty hot. I actually agree. She's a very nice looking lady.
よしよし。ああ、みんながみんな登坂さんみたいだったらいいのにな。
Dude, that voice is just too good. Hey, congrats, Scorch. Enjoy your shisho. She's great. Fujimura sensei waves goodbye and leaves. Fortunately, she isn't my homeroom teacher. Fujimura sensei teaches English. She has such a kind face, but she also has a black belt in kendo, and I hear she was respected as the Tiger of Fuyuki in her student days. Yeah, there's some Taiga lore. I'm sure most people already know that, but there you go. Though that's a bit strange. Wouldn't a tiger normally be feared, not respected? Apparently in a good mood, Fujimura sensei heads for the archery range. For some reason, she's in charge of the archery club and not the kendo club. I actually didn't pay attention. I hope I can see that again, Express. Later. Here we go. That was probably the thing I was thinking of. It's almost 7:30. I can see few students doing club activities outside. But there's no sign of anyone in the school building. She's Yakuza as hell. Yeah, I guess that's true. But still, another familiar face. I bump into someone who greets me rudely.
あら、生徒会長。こんな朝早くから校舎の見回り？それとも各部室の手入れかしら？どっちでもいいけど相変わらず豆ね、そういうとこ。
そういうお前こそ何を企んでいる？部活動もしていないお前が
AI boy.
こんな早くに
Goddamn.
何の用か。
ただの気まぐれよ。竜斗くんちみたいに早起きじゃないもの、私。
Ryudo-kun. Issei Ryudo. The student president makes an unhappy face. For some reason, I seem to be his enemy. I really don't know why. Perhaps it's just because I said, skip the temples, they're boring in a meeting to plan for the field trip. Yeah, that would probably trigger him, let's be honest here.
一つ聞いておくが、最近夜遅くまで校舎にいたことはあるか、遠坂。
Ooh,
ない
busted.
わね。
Or not.
私が帰宅部だって知ってるでしょ、竜斗くんは。
当然だ。生徒会長を任された以上、全校生徒の情報は把握している。
He knows.
そう。なら
But not
私に
too
聞くまでも
much,
ないでしょ。
or else he would have to
なんだってそん
die.
なことを聞くか知らないけど、生徒会の仕事を部外者に押し付けちゃまずいんじゃ
That's
な
my
い？
favorite route. Easily Heaven's Feel. It's actually my favorite Fate story in general. I love Heaven's Feel.
情報収集は一人でやりなさいよ。私みたいな部外者に頼らないで。
Hey, Shizu. 今日は早いんだな、Tosaka. Yeah, it's a classic.
たわけ。
A classic.
お前のどこが部外者だ。
Are you an outsider or perhaps a foreigner? Hey.
うちの会計の首根っこ掴んで悪さをしたのを
I
知
guess
らぬと思っ
because
て
they
な。
do use the term
Color
outsider pretty much as the same thing as foreigner, but yeah. You fox. Now that's an insult.
人聞きが悪いわね。あれは三辻さんに頼まれて部費の割合を明らかにしただけでしょ。みんなの予算がどこに使われているか調べるなんて生徒として当然の行為だと思うけど。
なんと、うちの会計を1週間休ませた精神的ダメージが当然の行為なのか。
あなたもね。
He's actually
部下の
impressed.
手綱ぐらいちゃんと
How
握
about
ってなさい。文化系ばかりひいきするのはフェアじゃないわ。
分かっている。だからこそ俺の手で不正を正した
Oh,
かったの
really?
だ
You
が。
see? Interesting.
伊勢
Ooh.
修理終わったぞ
Now, who is that? Who is that? Actually, we actually don't see this CG a lot, huh? I don't actually remember what he looked like, because we always see the game from his perspective. It's kind of fun. I actually didn't remember how this looked like. That's kind of cool. We don't see that at all for good reasons. And then, a guy appears who I didn't expect to find here.
と、悪い。頼んだのはこっちなの
Named
に、
Emiya.
エミヤに任せっきりにしてしまった。
How about
許せ
that?。He has such a chunky face. Yeah, it's actually kind of chunky, isn't it? Kind of looks kind of off. I mean, you can still tell easily it's Shiro, but it looks kind of funny to be honest.
そんなこと気にするなで次はどこだよあんまり時間ないぞ
Yeah, they definitely improved his design.
ああ、
I mean, let's be honest. At this point, they already knew he was gonna be the main character, so and because of that, he doesn't really ever get his CG shown, because you know we are looking at his POV, so they probably didn't even at this point invest too much into it, which is I guess fair.
天寿全うしてたら直せないだろ買い直した方が
Yeah,
早い
they
ぞ
actually do have long arms. Yeah, you're right.
そうなんだが、一応見てくれると助かる。俺から見れば臨終だが、お前から見れば仮病かもしれん。
I like how the translation used faking here as the translation.
そうかなら試そう
Good old Shiro, always helping out. The student president leaves with the male student. My thoughts have stopped at this sudden event. The guy with wrenches and spanners in hand turns back as if remembering something. Oh, here we go. Here it is.
朝早いんだな遠坂
There it is. There it is. Asa hayain da na, Tosaka. And with that, he leaves. That is one of the legendary scenes, definitely. Just that brief exchange right there. It has a lot of impact. Was that supposed to be a greeting? The student whom the president called Emiya leaves quickly. Emiya, that would be Emiya Shiro from class 2C, same as Shinji.
それはいいんだけどさ。
How can I put it? I just think it's hard to tell whether a guy who looks at home holding a wrench is useful or scary. I think it would be very useful to have an able guy like Shiro around, you know? That's basically what you want from the man of the house, isn't it? It's 7:30 in the morning and there's no one in class 2A.
仕方ない。予習でもしてよ。
When did Muramasa get in stay night? Yeah, he was retroactively patched in. I sit at my desk and work for a few math problems. There's 30 minutes until homeroom. I guess I'll just be bored until my classmates arrive. Imagine being early in class. Totally not me in real life. Fourth period ends and the noisy lunch break begins. Our school has a cafeteria, but half the students stay in the classroom. Actually, most of the ones who stay are girls. The cafeteria food is rather roughly made, so girls tend to dislike it, and as a result... Wait. We did see them. God damn it. I forgot they were actually made a cameo. Damn it, dude. Don't tell me we see the others too. Girls end up eating lunch together like this. God damn it, man. Do we actually see all of them? God damn it. I'm not happy about this. Although, yeah, she's pretty much the most tame of them, to be honest. Yeah, she's the least bothersome. Saegusa-san looks downcast as if apologizing. She's one of the calmest in a class full of calm students, and a kind person who cares about me for some reason. Defenseless. Not in this route, Gray, no. Not in this route. I smile at her from the bottom of my heart. How nice. If she had like a major role, she would be one of those must protect, you know, type of girls, but, you know, minor character. My smile must have relaxed her as she returns it with her own. Her smile is cute. Saegusa Yukika-san isn't the most beautiful person, but her smile warms the hearts of everyone around her. How nice. Yeah, that's definitely must protect material right there, just with that line alone. Saegusa-san's expression reveals her surprise. Her presence really relaxes me, but I just can't have fun talking. If I keep talking to people like this, I'm bound to reveal my true self. And that would kind of be bad. Go yukkuri. We exchange a warm goodbye and she returns to her group of girls. Oh yeah, that group. It seems she's eating with Makidera-san and Himuro-san. Oh, those are the other two. Do we even see them? I hope we don't see them. I don't remember. God damn, fuck those two. Don't tell me we see them. Saegusa-san is the manager of the track team. Makidera and Himuro-san are the track team's hopefuls. Makidera is a friend I sometimes go window shopping with, but I don't know Himuro-san that well, and that's good. She's really fucking weird. No! They're voiced! They put voices for them in this game? Even though they barely have any lines. Oh no. It's the tomboy Makidera. Oh my god. Hey, carry order, thanks for the follow. God damn it, and then there's Himura, the fucked up one. The one who meddles in everything. God. I wanna skip this shit. Will there be marble streams? Not today at least. But hey, if subs wanna see that, they know. I mean, there was at least one or two people. At least I can see it might have been more who voted for a marble stream for the sub Saturday. So yeah. Oh yeah, I briefly want to talk about this, but I was thinking of rather than maybe just doing one game for the whole sub Saturday, which I'm doing right now, and I probably will. I probably won't change it for this stream at least. I was thinking I might take like 2 games at least for a sub Saturday, you know, to get more stuff. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to ask how you guys feel about that. But yeah, this stream will be this completely. So at least this time. I guess, you know, I can ask later too, because it's not gonna happen for a week. Anyway, Makidera speaks without thinking as the girls surround Saegusa-san's desk. In contrast to her nasty mouth, she's a Japanese beauty who looks wonderful in a kimono.
君の陰口は遠坂城に聞こえているようだが。
Well, probably Naruto. In contrast to Makidera's loudness, Himuro is the cool, steady type.
やべ、遠坂に聞かれた。ゲゲ、めっちゃ睨んでるじゃん、あいつ。
God damn these three.
別に
What route is this?
マキちゃんを
The
睨ん
fate
でなんか
route.
ないと思うけど。
She used the Sama honorific. Did she? I missed that. That's kind of interesting if she does.
睨んでんだよ、あれ。あいつは笑ってる時が一番怖いんだから。なんだよ、いいじゃんか愚痴ぐらい。多めに見ろよ。私と遠
She
坂の
used
仲だ
Joel. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, it's still pretty interesting. It's not a very common honorific, but yeah. Yeah, that Joel, yeah. I assumed from your earlier comments. She waves her chopsticks, puffing out her cheeks. The knowledge that this girl's hobby is collecting wind chimes just shows that the world is far too complex. I guess that's true. You kind of have to sail a bit, the seas, Noctis. Anyways, it's not as good as Saiga-san's. To keep watching this, she's panicking, seeing Makidera continually talking bad
気に
about
し
me.
ないでいいのよ、三枝さん。
Man, wind chimes is good. I could never imagine collecting wind chimes. What kind of a hobby is that?
品物はたい焼きではなくクレープでした。
Why not,
無
I
意識に
guess?
事実を改ざんする悪癖。次あたりに直さないと考えますよ。
Not really lightning.
マジ怖え、あの笑顔。
Makidera hides behind the lid of her lunchbox, saying goodbye to the three of them. I leave the classroom. Yeah, thank God. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of there. I shut the door behind me. Yeah, good. That means they can't chase me. And then...
なんだよ、大差ないじゃんか、たい焼きもクレープも。
God damn
ど
it.
っちも甘いの、皮で包んでるんだからさ。
Makidera's words are ones no girl should ever speak. Yikes.
たい焼きとクレープが同じ
That
です
really
って。
hurt her, didn't it? Is she really a girl? Are all sweets the same to her? Perhaps she just has very convenient taste buds and can't tell a 500 yen crepe from a 80 yen taiyaki. But why you? I could have saved 420 yen if I just bought you taiyaki to begin with. There.
何本気で悔しがってるんだ私。
I guess I'm still tired from last night. The cafeteria would be too much effort, so I'll just get a drink and some bread and eat on the roof. That's a lot of my lunch breaks in university, to be honest. Just grab something from the store, like a drink and something to eat fast while on the move. I buy lunch and head for the empty rooftop. I don't eat on the roof though, but you know, in terms of food, yeah, the same. It's a convenient location as no student would come near it in the wintertime. It's too cold to eat, but that's a small price to pay for being able to eat without worrying about other people.
さて、とりあえずご飯と。
You want that 80 yen taiyaki? Dude, that's... goddamn, that's cheap though. I start on my tomato sandwich and hot lemon drink. Hot lemon drink? That's an interesting thing, I guess. It's a simple lunch, but the taste is much improved in this peace and quiet. I finish my sandwich and my hot lemon drink. I'm a bit tired. It's a difficult balance being a good student while trying not to be too social. It's my vanity, no, my conviction that I must be number one both academically and physically. If I am to be a student, I want to be the best, and it's unthinkable for me to dishonor the Tosaka name. Yeah, hot lemon, yeah, that sounds kind of weird to me. So that's why I'm a perfect student, flawless in all aspects. Yeah, you flex some more, would you? But at the same time, I also have a dangerous job as a magus, so I shouldn't associate with normal people. Normally, any magus whose identity is discovered has no choice but to eliminate the witness. I don't want to do that. So inevitably, my social life has to become a shallow one. Yeah, that's kind of sad, isn't it? But, you know, it is what it is. I only hang out with Makidera on weekends, and I try to refuse invitations from friendly people like Saigusa-san. I didn't know Rin actually hanged out with Makidera. Why would you do that? I hate her. God damn. Even though I'm the best honor student in the school, I live trying not to become too important to anyone. Though sometimes when I'm tired like this, it makes me think that this life is rather boring.
もう時間か。
I finish my hot lemon drink and stand up. I should stop drowning in sentimentality and go back to being the usual Tosaka Rin once I go down the stairs. Goddamn light.
ではホームルームを終了す
I
る。
forgot we see him here
日
too.
直は日と戸締まりの確認を。
Wait, was Soichiro Rin's homeroom teacher? I didn't actually remember that. Damn. Ooh. That makes Unlimited Blade Works kind of more spicy in that sense.
部活動のない生徒は速やかに帰宅するように。
Interesting. I did not remember this. It's a subtlety detail? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. 2A's homeroom teacher exits after repeating his usual line. Yeah, there you go, confirmation. As far as I know, this line hasn't changed all year.
遠坂、今日はもうお帰り？
Well, it works, I guess.
ええ。朝方麻藤君と一件あったし、面倒になる前に帰るわ。
Idiot cheers in the background. Oh, yeah.
やっぱりそうか。麻藤のやつ、今朝は特に荒れて
I
たか
can
らさ。
actually see that happening, to be
遠
honest.
坂に手ひどく扱われたんだろうなって思ってた。
Oh, Shinji's still salty? Wow. Wow.
そう、迷惑をかけてしまったかしら、三辻さん。
別に、麻藤が下級生をいびるのはいつものことだし。あれはあれでいい精神鍛錬になるよ。
そう、よかった。じゃあ、この埋め合わせはまた今度。
What's Shiki doing here?
はいはい。これに懲りず、また
Very
寄っていってちょ
similar
うだい。
design indeed. I don't know what to say. I guess Kiritsuga and Kirei have seen a lot of shit, but I don't know why Soichiro is so bad. I guess because he's like a monk, basically. So he has a very strict life. So I guess he doesn't really show much emotion because of that. Is my guess, at least. Okay. Berserker wasn't supposed to appear yet, but, you know, I guess... There you go. I head straight home. Once I leave school, Tozagarin is no longer a student. The rest of the day is not for myself as a student. Instead, I must become a magus of the Tosaka family. It would have been pretty funny, like when he yelled, there was gonna be the, you know, the Berserker dialogue, the illegible one, the white bar thing. That I would have actually laughed so hard. Back at my house, I'm greeted by the blinking light on my answering machine.
留守電なんて珍しいな。相
Ooh,
手
who
は
could it be? Oh,
やっぱりあんたか。
we're about to hear another familiar voice. Oh yes. I already know what he's going to say, but he'll be scary later if I don't listen. When I press the play button, I hear a familiar voice.
私だ。分かっていると思うが、期限は明日までだぞ。
Oh, it's a shame it has the filter from the phone. We can't even hear him that clearly, but yeah, it's definitely him.
あまり悠長に構えられては困る。残る席はあと2つだ。
Two remaining seats for something.
早々にマスターを揃えねばならん。
Masters. The priest shows no mercy as he gets right to the point.
マスターの権利を放棄するというのなら、今日中に連絡しろ。予備の魔術師を派遣するにも時間がかかる。
Silent Fate's Day Night. That's kind of funny. Liar. Someone like you would be able to arrange a substitute in no time.
お前にはすでに0時の兆しが現れているのだ。さっさとサーバントを召喚し、0時を開け。
Damn.
もっとも、聖杯戦争に参加しないというのならば話は別だ。命が惜しいのなら、
That was like
早々に教会に駆け込め。
that was like Kirei's way of telling it. Yeah, just do it already. Unless you a pussy. That was basically what he just said, in a somewhat of a formal way. The message ends there. His words are concise. He's telling me that if I am to fight, I should get ready by today, and if I'm not gonna fight, I'm an eyesore and should just retire quickly.
言われなくて
There
も
you
分か
go.
ってるわ
Pretty
よ
much. Wow. Things are not going good in his game, I guess. Well, it can't be helped. Today is as late as the deadline can be extended. Fortunately, I was able to decode Father's will last night. My preparations are ready. All that remains, yes, obtaining the qualification to enter this fight.
聖杯戦争
Here we go.
たった一つきりの聖杯を奪い合う殺し合い
More info.
何百年も前から伝わってきた聖杯の儀式か
Holy Grail War. The Magi who participate in the Holy Grail War are called Masters. This is not so much a rank, rather it indicates one who is in control. The requirement to enter the Holy Grail War. That is to summon a familiar called a servant, and to form a contract with it. No matter how great a magus a person is, one is not considered a master until he has a servant under him. Servants are beings very different from normal familiars. The methods of summoning and controlling them are different as well. A magus planning to enter the Holy Grail War usually prepares a catalyst to summon one. We should know. But
ほんと父さんもセイバーに怒りのものを残してくれればよかったのに
yeah, Tokyomi didn't really have anything to help summon a saber, did he? Unfortunately. I don't have anything with any connection. I can summon a servant. If I wanted to, I could summon right now and form a contract with it. The town's sacred ground is under our jurisdiction. As the daughter of the Tosaka family, which has protected this town through the generations, I will not lose to Magi from elsewhere. But that said, I guess you can't go out to sea without a compass. Or perhaps I should say things are completely unplanned.
サーバントはシンボルによって引き寄せられる強力なサーバントを呼び出したいのならそのサーバントにゆかりのあるものが必要不可欠なのだ
In other words, a sword, armor, talisman, bone of that servant, or something like that. Something valuable beyond belief.
父さんの遺言に期待してたんだけどなこれはこれでものすごい切り札なんだけど
The pendant I found last night in the basement is one of the best artifacts in its class. It's great in its own way. It's great, but it won't help me summon my servant.
いいわよそんなものに頼らなくたってなんとかな
Are
る
you
わ
sure about that?
そもそも私以外にセーバーを扱えるマスターなんているはずないし
Alright, I've decided. I don't want to make Kirei complain anymore by postponing it any longer. And it's not like me to wait until the last second. It'll come down to just trying it. I'll face the summoning tonight with full power and obtain Saber by force. Ooh. Those are some, confident words right there. You're gonna roll in story once here, Beer? Really? Oh, good luck, dude. Late at night. The clock is about to strike 2. This is the best time frame for my magical energy. The peak of my magical energy is exactly 2 in the morning. Since this will be my first and last chance, I can't afford any mistakes. It's pretty funny because, the 2 in the morning was 2 in the morning summoning ritual was also suggested in one of the good drama CEs, but they also just suggested you also be naked and scream the name of the servant. I wonder what would have happened if Rin did that. I know it's a joke, but it's a pretty fun thing to think about. Yeah, that's visual knowledge for you, Will.
消去の中に大挙大挙の陣を4つ刻んで召喚の陣で囲んだ
Dude, whenever I remember this, because whenever I first played this, do you know what this reminded me? This whole scene? This reminded me so much of Full Metal Alchemist. The summoning circle, the basement, the rituals, the chants, the preparations. Like, everything is like so FMA-like. I engraved the circle onto the floor of the basement. You don't need a large-scale summoning to summon the servant. Servants are called forth by the Holy Grail, as the Master's priority is to keep the servant in his world and to supply them with enough magical energy to substantiate. The Holy Grail takes care of the summoning. Damn. Ooh, we see the CG.
ソニ、銀と鉄、礎に石と契約の対抗。ソニは我が大使、シュバイン用具。
Damn.
降り立つ風には壁を。司法の門は閉じ、王冠より出。
Dude, I should write this shit down and use it as a ritual. It's an interesting idea. Let me see if I can... Hopefully I don't skip anything. Okay, I didn't. I'm gonna screenshot this shit. I'm gonna take this down. Okay, here we go. Still, I continue with the greatest concentration. I draw the magic circle, normally written in blood, with my melted jewels. I'm using half the jewels I've saved up, so I can't fail for financial reasons too. Oh, that's pretty cool, Shizu. You will only get Emiya. Hey, what if I wait until Muramasa is out and then do this? Would it work? It's an interesting thought. Destroy the enclosed time. Ooh. It's almost 2 in the morning. Completing the magic circle passed down through the Tosaka family, I face it with all my power. I flip the formless switch inside me. I feel a sensation as if the contents of my body are being exchanged. This is like, you know, Tres on. The usual nerves invert into circuits, transmitting magical energy. From this point, Tosaka-rin is not human. I shall become a tool to attain mystic power. I am melting from my fingertips. No, I am being filled from my fingertips. The mana I am taking in is so concentrated that the original senses of my body are being repainted. So, being filled is the same as being destroyed. That actually is true from, you know, in multiple ways, if you know what I mean. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. The power that fills me is pure magical energy from the air. It is absorbed by my body, which has become a circuit, and Lucas, thanks for the follow. My mind, which has become a circuit and transformed into a different form of magical energy. The body of a magus is nothing more than a circuit. Oh, there's the full CG. Actually, it looks pretty cool. Let's get a look at that. Where is it? It's like a graphic. There you go. That's some pretty cool art, considering how old this game is. Right there. Pretty cool. Did I read that? A power that fills me is pure magical energy from the air. It is absorbed by my body, which has become a circuit and transformed into a different form of magical energy. Oh, I did read that. Okay. A circuit is to connect the spiritual and the real. We call the result of this, the many mystic occurrences it has made real, magic. My body is burning hot. An illusion of myself growing horns. Ooh. An illusion of wings growing out of my back. I actually don't remember this stuff. An illusion of scales forming on my hands. A sensation of being in water. I start to sweat. Stab, stab. Swords are driven into my body. Dude, this is, you know, this kind of reminds me of one other thing, you know? If you know what I mean. Not that kind of thing for once. You know. This is the pain caused by my human body rejecting itself as the magic circuit. No matter how great a magus you are, a human is human. The pain will result as long as people use magic in a human body. But I do not loosen my circulation. At the end of this pain, on the verge of elimination, lies the place of connection. A pain running through my left arm. The magic crest starts up on its own to help me, and as a result, violates my nerves even more. Bone of my sword. Yeah. The harvested mana in my blood. If that is burning iron, then the magic crest itself is like a nerve made of thorns. It runs through my body like a centipede with fangs. I lose myself within that pain. And at the same time, I feel that I have reached my goal. My overly sensitive hearing keeps recognizing the sound of the clock in the living room. 10 more seconds until 2 in the morning. The power within me is perfect and flawless. Let's start. I take the mana I've absorbed and turn it into fixed magical energy. And now, I have only to empty out the mana within me to move the engine called the Summoning Circle. Should I take this and copy this too? I should. Oh yeah, I'm gonna copy this down too. There we go. I need that. Ooh, effects. Sounds. Everything. Ooh. My vision closes. The fifth element, said to be unperceivable by human eyes, is before me. So, in fear of being broken by it, vision shuts itself down. Ooh, this might be good too. Does it end here? I'm gonna... just in case. Give me that. Oh, it did. Nice. Oh, the summon lands? Yeah, they're pretty cool. I agree. Golden orbs? Yeah. Perfect. It's so perfect, I feel like I'm tugging a well with a fishing rod. Damn, that's pretty pog. She got like 1 ticket SSR, yo. Jeez, I can't wait for my vision to return. My vision should recover in a matter of seconds, and there will be the summoned servant right in front of me. Nothing. Nothing is nothing. There is no change. She got black keys. She used the ticket. She saw the rainbow, but she got black keys. That sucks. I've raged out than much other, and nothing has formed. And on top of that, I hear an explosion from the living room. Well, that sucks. I run. I keep running without thinking. I run up to the basement stairs and into the living room. The living room door is crooked. Or crooked? I actually don't remember which one it is. There's no point in turning the handle. The door doesn't open, even as I push and pull it. With a crash, I kick through the door into the living room. And the instant I walk into the living room, I understand everything. There it is, one of the legendary species as well. It's so legendary. Oh, this picture right here. It's one of the classics as well. So good. The living room is in a big mess. It's full of rubble that must have fallen from the ceiling, and there's one man sitting on it, cockily. Hey Dendro, thanks for the follow. The Chad Emiya versus the Virgin Emiya. Yeah. Without a doubt, that is the cause of this mess. But there's one thing more important than that. The wall clock is still ticking away time, having escaped destruction. That reminds me. Yes, that's right. Come to think of it, every clock in my house was an hour early today for some reason. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing. In other words, it's 1 in the morning right now. There's actually 1 more hour until my magical energy is at its peak.
またやっちゃった。
Dun, dun, dun. She failed. I can do most things just like everyone else, but I have one hereditary curse. That is to make the biggest mistakes at the most important times. Pretty relatable, to be honest. But, you know, such is life.
やっちゃったことは仕方ない。反省。
I am mad at my own stupidity. Still irritated, I glare at the man, sitting there like he's important.
それで、あんた何？
Anta nani?
開口一番それか。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたもの。
Instantly acting like a Chad. What a guy. The man in red gives an exaggerated shrug. Maybe I'm the most unlucky of all, he adds. I do declare, this guy has a twisted personality. But this would be the servant? Since they called the familiar, I thought it was something shapeless, but this is human-like. No, that's wrong. Just standing here, I can tell this thing has outrageous amounts of magical energy. Don't be fooled by its appearance. This is certainly an existence far beyond human, a ghost that has reached the levels of spirits as a human. I can't be overwhelmed forever. That thing is mine, so I'll have to change my thinking from now on. Is this like acceptance? Is this like when you get that Emiya spook and you're first that you're salty, but then you're like, you know what? He's my Emiya. I'll make him work, you know. That's fine. I got a servant anyway, so I'll just have to make do. Hey, Niv, thanks for the follow. I think that's pretty much what we're witnessing right now.
確認するけど、あなたは私のサーバントで間違いない？
それはこちらが聞きたいな。君こそ私のマスターなのか？ここまで乱暴な召喚は初めてでね。正直状況がつかめない。
Well, it's the first time for him as well.
私だって初めてよ。そういう質問は却下するわ。
そうか。だが私が召喚された時に君は目の前にいなかった。
Oh, that's cool. One of my that's cool. One of my friends actually has a Grailed Emiya too.
本気？ひな鳥じゃあるまいし、目を開けた時にしか主を決められないなんて冗談はやめてよね。
It's their first time. God damn it, not again. The unknown servant frowns. It's a rather vague response, and I cannot tell if he is angry at my complaint or impressed at how correct I am.
私が聞いているのはね、あなたが他の誰でもないこの私のサーバントかってことだけよ。
Oh, actually, several people in the chat have Grailed Emiyas. That's cool.
それをはっきりさせない以上、他の質問に答える義務はないわ。
召喚に失敗しておいてそれか。この場合、他にいろいろと言うべきことがあると思う。
That's pretty mean to say. Imagine if you got spooked, and then the servant you got spooked with like, "Come on, man, what the hell? You failed." That would just add more salt, right? That would make me hella salty.
そんなのないわよ。主従関係は一番初めにはっきりさせておくべきものだもの。
The servant raises his brow. Perhaps because it was an imperfect summoning, this guy isn't even trying to hide his dissatisfaction with me. Oof.
主従関係ははっきりさせておくか。やることは失点だらけだが、口だけは達者らしい。
Damn, some compliment there.
確かにその意見には賛成だ。どちらが強者で、どちらが弱者なのか。
Should be Stenos line. Oh god.
お互いやりづらかろう。
The servant looks at me meaningfully as he lays on the rubble.
どちらが弱者かですって？
ああ、私もサーバントだ。呼ばれたからには主従関係を認めるさ。
Fair.
どちらがより優れたものか、 共に戦うにふさわしい相手かを測るのは別になる。さて、その件でいくと、君は私のマスターにふさわしい魔術師なのかな、お嬢さん。
Damn. The servant grins. He smashes my house, and that attitude like he's king makes me angry enough. But now he asks me if I'm worthy to be a master.
あなたの意見なんて聞いてないわ。私が聞いているのは、
Honestly,
あなたが私のサーバントかどうかってことだけ。
Rin and Emiya make a really good pair, in my opinion. They are a very good master-servant combo. They fit very well together. I glare at him. I will not lose to someone who looks down on me this frankly.
ほう、なるほどなるほど。そんな当たり前のことは答えるまでもないと。
It's like constant banter between them. It's pretty
気概だけ
fun.
なら立派なマスターだが。
だから順番を間違えるなっていうの。
When you first played this VN, this was the shoes he's using that gave me his identity. Wait, are those actually the same shoes? Wait, did they actually do that? I never noticed if that's the case. Interesting.
一番初めに確認するのは召喚者の務めよ。さあ答えなさい。あなたは私のサーバント
Lightning, do you only speak in lewd comments? God damn, man, you're so thirsty, my dude. But I guess that's pretty normal for my chat. I step forward, ready to attack, depending on his answer.
強情なお嬢さんだ。
Yes,
これでは
fair
話が
enough.
進まんな。
I mean, you're free to keep doing so, I suppose.
仕方あるまい。仮に私が君のサーバントだとしよう。で、その場合、君が私のマスターなのか？
Just imagine reading Rages.
あくまで仮の話だが。
Wait, is it even worse? I thought mine was much worse. Damn.
当たり前じゃない。あなたが私に呼ばれたサーバントなら、あなたのマスターは私以外に誰がいるっていうのよ。
She has a point, though. I somehow cool my bowling head and glare at this rude guy.
おう、そうか。まあ仮の話なんだが、それで、君が私のマスターである証はどこにある？
That is true too. But she does have a way to prove it, of course. The servant talks nonsense, grinning. He must think I'll panic about this proof of master thing.
ここよ。あなたのマスターである証ってこれでしょ？
Show it. Bam! Rin's command seal. I show him the command spell on the back of my right hand. Heh, don't think I don't know anything. My father talked a lot about masters, so I know about the command spell.
納得いった？
Yeah,
これでも
that's
まだ
pretty
文
much
句を言うの？
game over. Power button? You're right, it actually looks like a power button. Oh shit, you're right. I thrust before him the proof that I am a master. The servant in the rubble looks confused. Then...
まあ言ったな。本気で言っているのか、お嬢さん。
his face clouds with discontent, still not satisfied.
本気かってなんでよ？
その考えがだ。霊樹があればマスターなのか？霊樹などサーバントを利する道具に過ぎないだろう。
Again, being pretty savage.
まったく、そんな形だけのものでマスターブルとはな。私が見たかったのは、君が忠誠を振るうにふさわしい人物かどうかだった。
Just flash your boobs or something and he'll probably be instantly ready to serve you. Nice, Arata. That's true, but you'd normally think of the command spell when talking about the proof that one's a master.
何よ？それじゃあ私はマスター失格？
そう願いたいが、そうはいくまい。霊樹がある以上、私の召喚者は君のようだ。
Unbelievable. He gives an exaggerated shrug of his shoulders. More rubble falls. My boiling point is so low, it seems I won't be able to cool down in time.
全くもって不満だが、認めよう。とりあえず、君は私のマスターだ。だが、私にも条件がある。
Damn. Is that the Chad way?
君の言い分には従わ
Like
ない。
he takes all the,
戦
you
闘
know...
方針は私が決めるし、
initiative.
それに従って行動する。これが最大の譲歩だ。それで構わないな、お嬢さん。
Damn. I think this is it, father. I'm almost at my limit. Oh shit, sorry, I hit my mic.
不満だけど認めるくせに
Sorry.
私の意見には取り合わないってどういうことかしら。あなたは私のサーバントなんでしょ。
she sounds so pissed. I ask him in a trembling voice, just in case. There's the issue of the command spell too. So this is my last warning. The biggest compromise I can make. Oh, she about to do it. And to that.
ああ、形の上だけはな。故に形式上は君に従ってやる。だが、戦うのは私自身だ。君はこの家の地下にでも隠れて、聖杯戦争が終わるまでじっと
You
してい
can
ればいい。
hide in the basement until the Holy Grail War ends. Is this like independent action talking right here or what? That's pretty savage.
それなら未熟な君でも命だけは助かるだろう。
That's pretty savage. He tells me he has no hope for me with eyes full of disdain. Oh, there's the you know, the classic.
怒ったのか？いや、もちろん君の立場は尊重するよ。私はマスターを勝利させるために呼ばれたものだからな。
Nope, Lightning. She
私
doesn't.
の勝利は君のものだし。
She doesn't know who
戦
he
いで得
is.
たものは
Not
全て君
not
にくれてやる。
for at least actually for two of the routes she never realizes it. She only knows in unlimited blade works.
どうせ君にレイジは使えまい。
Ooh.
まあ、後のことは私に任せて。
Apparently they wouldn't work.
君は自分の身の安全を。
Oh, wait.
あ、玉来た。いい
Damn.
わ。そんなに言うなら使ってやろうじゃな
Oh,
い。
she mad now.
アンファン。
There's no holding back now. I have no sympathy for a twisted guy like him.
まさか。
He's like, this girl for real? Is he actually gonna do it? Oh shit.
そのまさかよこの礼儀知らず。フィアトラーク、アイノヤナーゲル、アイノヤスケナツ、アイノヤスビアブレ
That's probably so stupid nonsense she's saying right now. What's a nagel? It's like some kind of a new something, I don't even know. I announce to the command spell, by the order of the Holy Grail, give the law of obedience to this one, my servant. A nail?
待て、
Interesting.
正気かマスター。そんなことでレイジを使うやつが。
Yeah, it's not the best use for a seal, but I guess he was being a prick about it, so.
うるさい。いい？あんたは私のサーバント。なら私の言い分には絶対服従っても
Well,
ん
there
で
you
しょ。
go. Frodo doing some translation.
なんだと？
The symbol on my right hand throbs. The three command spells, the essence of the Holy Grail War, the three claims to the servant's unconditional obedience is now used.
考えなしか君は。こんな大雑把なことにレイジを使うなど。
Huh, it's not too late now. First of all, I wasn't expecting this either. I hate myself so much I want to die. To go ahead and use the important command spell for something like this. Ooh, that's the sound. You know, that's one of the reused sound effects as well I was talking about. So, leaving the ruined living room behind, we move to my room. Ooh! In front of me is the servant, who should be absolutely obedient from my command spell. Look, imagine. This is like prime Dojin setup material right here. Rin uses a command spell on a male servant and takes him to her room where, and now that she has absolute obedience over this guy, you can tell where this is going, right? He's there, but
なるほど。君の性質は大体理解したぞ、マスター。
how exactly is this absolutely obedient? Yeah, he's still kind of cocky.
念のため尋ねるが、君はレイジがどれほど重要か理解しているのか？
I guess that's
マスター。
fair. Like,
知ってる
you
わ
got
よ
me.
サーバントを律する3回きりの命令権
You
でしょ。
degenerate.
それが何よ。
Pretty much.
いいかね。 レイジはサーバントを強制的に行動させるものだ。それは行動を止めるだけでなく、行動を強化させるという意味でも
Yeah,
ある。
it can be used for strengthening as well. That is
例
true.
えば、私はここから遠くの場所まで瞬間的には移動できない。だが、レイジで行けと命じれば、
Yeah,
それが
that is true. The
私と君
teleportation
の魔
thing
力
is
が
actually
届くこ
true.
とならば可能となる。強制命令権とはそういうことだ。サーバント自身でも制御できない肉体の限界さえ突破させる大魔術の結晶が3つのレイジなのだ。
Wrong show. Hey.
まあ、今では2つに減ってしまったがな。
知ってるわよ、そんなこと。いいじゃない、まだ2つあるんだし。あなたに
Wasn't
命
it?
じた規
Or,
則は無駄じゃ
you
ない
know,
ん
I
だし。
thought it was pretty useless, but hey. You know.
確かにこれは私の誤算だった。レイジというものは曖昧な命令には効きが弱くなる。私を守り通せ、この戦いに勝てなどと言った。
Yeah, that's why it probably didn't really work. Like, if she told him to be like, be absolutely disobedient, but because it means like he's supposed to be obedient, you know, for the duration of the whole, you know, contract. That's a pretty long, you know, a vague command spell, so it didn't really, you know, have too much of an effect. It did prove her point, like he's saying that now he understands her, so he probably won't piss her off again, but, you know, not very effective as a command spell.
逆に次の一撃を死ぬ気で放て、あのグラスだけは壊すなといった単一の命令は絶対で、
That's true.
よほど強力なサーバントでも
I play whatever my subs suggest final on Saturdays.
さて、
So I don't know.
こ
You
こ
tell
ま
me.
でで私が言いたいことがわかるな、マスター。
Guess
わか
what
る
I'm
わよ。
about to say next.
要するに広く長い命令は意味がないんで
Yeah,
しょ。
there it is.
効果も戒めも薄いならサーバントはレイジュに逆らって行動できる。そんな
I
効
guess
き
that's
目の
kind of
薄い
true
命令
power.
をする
But
なら
hey, that's
絶
that's
対
what
的
a lot
な
of people
単
like
一の
about
命令
her.
をした方がいい。
そうだ。レイジとはもともと自分たちの能力以上の奇跡を起こすためのもの。それを代用の利く命令などで消費する具は許されない。君の先ほどのレイジはまさにそれだ。私が君に従うかは話し合いで解決できたことだし、仮にレイジを使ったところ
Yeah,
で
that's true.
全ての言動に
That
絶
would
対
be
服従など
way too stupid
レ
of
イ
an
ジが
order.
100あっても実現できない。
じゃあ私のさっきのレイジは無意味ってこと？
通常ならそうなのだがな。どうも君の魔術師としての性能は桁が違ったらしい。
Yeah. She's a pretty good magus. Magus, whatever. Is he happy or unhappy? The servant has a smile on his face as he sighs.
桁が違ったってもしかしてちょっとあなた自分が今どんな状態なのか
She suddenly is like very hopeful now that he finally praised her. I have a gut feeling, so I ask him boldly.
ああ、誤算というのはそれだ。先ほどの命令では少しはマスターの意見を尊重しようという程度の心変わりにしかな
I
らない。
guess, yeah, it helped a bit.
だが今の私は君の言葉に強い強制を感じている。君の意見に異を唱えると、
Is this like
そうだな、
Baka Emiya mode?
ランクが一つばかり落ちるようだ。つまりマスターの意向に逆らうと体が重くなって動きづらい。
The servant shrugs his shoulders as if to say it's a pain. That means the command seal wasn't meaningless and it worked in my favor? But this guy speaks as sarcastically as always and it doesn't seem like he's any weaker at all. Though, even if he is weakened when he's against me, I doubt even 10 of me could take him on.
前言を撤回しよう、マスター。年齢は若いが、君は
Ooh,
卓越した魔術師だ。
damn.
子供と侮り、戦いから遠ざけようとしたのは私の過ちだった。無礼とも
Even apologizes. He adjusts his stance and bows his head politely.
やめてよ。確かにいろいろ言い合ったけど、そんなの喧嘩
And then
両
there's
成
the
敗っていう
tsundere
か
mode immediately. Once he starts acting nice to her, she's like, ah, I can't handle this. Time to go Tsun mode.
そうか。いや、話のわかるマスターで助かった。
Holy shit, I don't know what the hell is going on in his game, but he's pissed. Hey, Madara, thanks for the follow. Holy shit.
繰り返し早いわね、あんた。
Oh my god. I change games every Saturday final.
何
It would be very many. If I were to finish even just one route like this, it would be like 10 streams at least, probably.
君を戦いに巻き込むことに異論はない。
I think my average playtime for a route was above 20 hours when I originally played. And I wasn't even reading shit out loud, so yeah. He seems to be saying he's found a powerful master, so...
じゃあ、レイジュ抜きで私がマスターだって認めるのね。
無論だ。先ほどは召喚されたばかりで馴染んでいなかったが、今では完全に。
I think we get soon the info dump about the how the Holy Grail War works and the servants and all, which is pretty cool.
契約？
Now that he mentions it, my body does feel strange. It feels like the nerves, once closed within me, are now pointing outwards. And on top of that, part of my magical energy is flowing into the man in front of me. Lewd!
そっか。サーバントは聖杯に呼ばれるけど、呼ばれたサーバントをこの世に留めるのは。
Yeah, he's... I don't know what he's playing, but I'm 99% sure he's playing CSGO right now.
そう。マスターの力だ。サーバントはマスターからの魔力提供によってこの世にとどまる。魔力提供量は十分だ。
Here it is.
経験的に問題はありそうだが、
mana transfer. The good old stuff.
普通の魔術師ならばサーバントを召喚した瞬間に
Because of just the term and the concept of mana transfer, we have all these dojins in the world. Hundreds and hundreds of dojins because of the concept of mana transfer.
先ほどのレイジといい、
Such a small thing can be so powerful when degenerates, you know,
君は間違いなく一
are the
流だ。
topic. First class master. Damn.
今更褒めたって何も出ないけど。
Oh, dude, the Tsun. Every time she gets praised, immediate Tsun mode. Immediate. There you go. A bit embarrassed, I avert my gaze. I wasn't really expecting this. I'm forcing him to obey with the command spell, but for a servant, a being superior to humans, to honestly accept that I am his master?
で、あなた何のサーバント？
Nanno savanto. I collect myself and finally get to the point.
見てわからないか？あ、それは結構。
I mean, honestly, if we didn't know what it like, honestly, if you look at this guy right now, you can't see his weapons. You only see this. Could you tell he's an archer? I don't think so, to be honest. It's kind of hard to tell. No, I was just mistaken before. This guy is certainly making fun of me.
わかったわ。これはマスターとしての質問よ。
Caster for sure. I mean, honestly, he could be a caster like this, I think. Yeah.
ねえ、あなたセイバーじゃないの？
You're not Saber, are you? Yeah.
残念ながら剣は持っていない。
Oh my, dude, this is a screenshot. This is a meme-worthy pic right here. Oh my god, look at that, look at that. Look what he just said. This is the funniest thing ever. I'm gonna screenshot this. Okay, this is cool. This, I have to screen this. There we go. I'm gonna save that for later. That's gold. Wait, did I miss a line? Okay, no, I didn't. As I suspected. This is natural though. I mistook the time. The summoning circle didn't work, and I even summoned the servant to the wrong place. It was all too clumsy to call Saber the strongest servant.
ドジったわ。あれだけ宝石を使っておいてセイバーじゃないなんて目も当てられない。
Why, she's so sad.
悪かったな、セイバーでな。
He's like, well, sorry, I'm not a saber. Jeez.
え？ああ、うん。そりゃ通行のミスだから残念だけど、悪いのは私なんだから。
なあ、
I still think that's pretty weird for him to say. Like, he said he doesn't have a sword, meaning he doesn't have even a single one. I mean, even that should still, you know, count towards the 2.
いいだろう。後で今の暴言を悔やませてやる。その時になって謝っても聞かないからな。
はい。
This is unexpected. The unknown servant seems disappointed by my fixation on Saber.
何？勘に触って。
Oh, this reminds me of another FGO analogy again. Rin is like the new player who doesn't really know too much about the game, but then someone told him like, dude, listen, you have to summon Jolter. She's the best servant in the game. She has the highest attack. You gotta summon Jolter. And she's like, okay, I'll go for Avenger. And now she's like, Saber's the best. I have to get Saber. Okay, I guess he's an archer. Fuck, you know, I failed. He's like, Rin is like the new player who doesn't know too much. That's exactly what's happening here. I mean, we all know. We all know why there's like hundreds and hundreds of Grail Jolters out there. I mean, sure, a lot of them are because of love, which Grails should be used on, you know. Grail the servants you love. But let's be honest, a lot of the Grail Jolters are only there because of gameplay. But hey, you do you. Again, you're free to do what you want. Archer protests with narrow eyes. The air he carries is offensive, but his behavior seems childlike and pure. You know, he might be a pretty good guy.
そうね。それじゃあ必ず私を
Not a bad
後悔させて
observation.
そうなったら素直に謝らせてもらうから。
ああ、忘れるなよ、マスター。己が召喚したものがどれほどのものか知って感謝するがいい。
Damn, he's like, I'm the best. You should be grateful. I fuck shit up. No one can stand up to me. Be grateful, you bitch. Absolute Chad.
もっとも、その時になって謝られても、こちらの気は晴れんだろう。
Damn, doesn't even take an apology. What a guy. Archer grins again. Huh, maybe he does have a twisted personality after all. Like, how many times has she gone back and forth between her opinion on Emiya in this scene in her room? Like, at least 4 times. Like, he's a good guy. Nope, he's fucked up. Nope, actually he's a good guy. I don't know about that.
まあいいわ。それであんた、
it's pretty
どこの
funny to
英
be
霊なの
honest.
よ。
Which heroic spirit are you? Ooh, dropping the big question right there. What will he answer? Is he gonna say, I'm the guy you know from school from the future? But what is he gonna say? He doesn't answer. Archer doesn't answer. His sarcastic tone disappears, and he frowns seriously.
あーちゃん？マスターである私がサーバントであるあなたに聞いているんだけど。
それは秘密だ。
Well, that's an easy way to dodge that question.
は？
私がどのようなものだったかは答えられない。なぜかというと。
Because...
あのね、つまんない理由だったら怒るわよ。
それは。
Oh, that face again. Archer must be really troubled as he opens his mouth like he'd rather not say anything.
なぜかというと、
I don't
自
know
分でもわ
myself.
からない。
Ooh. Wait, what was that?
はあ？何よそれ？あんた私のことバカにしてるわけ？
Ooh, that would be pretty cool, Noctis.
マスターを侮辱するつもりはない。ただ、これは君の不完全な召喚のツケだぞ。
He's lying here, isn't he? I actually don't remember, but I think he's lying here.
自分が何者であるか
I'm
わかる
pretty sure he
の
was
だが
lying here
名前
and just
や
using
素性は
that as a
どうかいい。
convenient excuse. I don't
まあ、さして
remember
重要
actually.
な欠落ではないから気にすることは
Yeah,
ない
he's pretty much lying here.
気にすることはない。気にするわよそんなの。
Yeah, he's lying.
あんたがどんな英霊か知らなきゃどのくらい強いのかわからないじゃない。
I mean, I guess the failed summoning was a very convenient excuse for her, especially because Rin doesn't know too much about this stuff.
さまつってあんたね。相棒の強さがわからないんじゃ作戦の立てようが
Yeah,
ないで
it's
しょ。
actually not very
そんなに
trivial.
戦っていける
In
わけ
terms
ない
like
じゃない。
true name is definitely not a trivial thing, but you know, he's just having fun right now.
何を言う。私は君が呼び出した
I mean,
サーバー
I think the reason he would lie again, not because he probably he would know that his past self is participating as well. Well, actually, didn't he accept the summon just to correct his past self? So I'm pretty sure he knew what he was getting into. I was about to say he's probably not telling her his true name because she's new and she would probably blurt it out or something. But hey, I think he actually knew that Shiro would be here. Wasn't that the reason he accepted the summons, according to Unlimited Blade Works? So I'm pretty sure he knew. And that's probably why he's lying. Straightforwardly. The knight in red looks at me with absolute confidence and trust. Ooh, the music stopped, by the way. My thoughts freeze. There's no dishonesty in Archer's words. He thinks more highly of my power than I do, even though we've only just met. My face is burning. Geez, I'm definitely blushing. Why am I so weak against unexpected things? Yeah, that is pretty much, yeah, that's why that's why he was summoned, just to do that, pretty much. He has a 9-pack. Yeah, my man's is in shape. Nice meme. I say this to hide my embarrassment, looking away from Archer. Well, I can find out later how good of a servant he is, or how good a servant he is. For now, I have a higher priority. First mission. Could it be exciting scouting mission? Maybe even fight a servant? You know, maybe mana transfer even? Maybe, what could it be? What exciting task could she think of? Who's our enemy? Yes, who is it? Who is he gonna be fighting? As he's asking, I throw a dustpan and broom in front of him. He's gonna be cleaning. How about that? Very exciting. Clean your shit up. Free quest, yeah. He stands there blankly for 10 seconds. After recovering his thoughts, he grabs the broom, ready to make an objection. Hey, that's a pretty fitting emote, Isa. Nice. Look at his face. Archer swallows his words. I don't intend to take back my words, and I do have a trump card. No way. I have cleaned over 1,000 places. That's a pretty good one. Oh, yeah. Damn. Being talked down like this, how degrading. He groans for a few seconds, clenching the broom. The servant in the red coat, Archer, closes his eyes in dismay. Oh my god, do you know what he actually said there? He said, Jikoku ni ochiru master. He actually literally said, fall to hell. Like, fall into the depths of hell. That's pretty brutal. Like, actually go to hell. Like, fall to hell. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. The English translation is actually much more tame than that. He acknowledges my request gratefully. Well, it's getting late, so I should rest for tonight. I can decide about how to treat him after I wake up. Life is already hell. Same, dude. The day of fate comes to a close. No, this night is the start of fate. I see what they did there. That's pretty funny. That is, you know, that works in many levels. There are 6, including myself now. Once the last one summons a servant, the 7th one, who is not yet a master, this Holy Grail will commence. Holy Grail War will commence. It's not far ahead. The battle I've waited for 10 years is about to commence. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty. The prologue is kind of lengthy, but yeah, it is what it is. Final. There you go. Next day. Fuck. I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff left, but I think yeah, we now changed perspectives. I'm pretty sure. To actually finish the prologue? Damn, there's quite a bit of stuff to go though. And I've already streamed for 2.5 hours. I don't know. Ordinary prologue would end here, not Fate. Yeah, now is the real prologue, to be honest. The Holy Grail War. It is a great ritual which has been practiced for hundreds of years. If one enters the ritual, one must eliminate the other 6, as it is a battle for one's life. It is said that the Holy Grail War is the land of Huyuki, and that many magi have fought each other here in the past. They had only one purpose, to obtain the noble phantasm called the Holy Grail. Wait, they called the Holy Grail noble phantasm? I mean, I guess it's true, but wow, I actually did not remember that. Really? Okay, sure. But the origin of the Holy Grail is unknown. It's certain that it never received the blood of God, but its power matches that of the one in the legend. Maybe that's a wrong translation. I don't know. I don't remember anything about that, to be honest. Oh well. Yes, it is said that the Holy Grail can grant any wish. Only one has the right to possess it. The Holy Grail can only grant one wish for one person. But 7 magi are needed to summon the Holy Grail in this land. 1 miracle, 7 collaborators. Well, the point is, it was only a matter of time before a fight broke out over the Holy Grail. It began like an ordinary fight over resources. The 7 magi used the power of the Holy Grail equally to each summon a familiar, a servant, to battle other magi. Only one magus will obtain the Holy Grail, and so each of them treated the other 6, once allies, now as enemies, and a gruesome fight began. This is the ritual called the Holy Grail War, a competition between magi for the Holy Grail. The magi chosen by the Holy Grail are called masters, and each master receives a powerful familiar called a servant by the grace of the Holy Grail. They're actually repeating a lot of the stuff, even in this segment alone. I don't know if they realized it, but whatever. Ooh, there's the cards of the classes. Oh, here we go with the info dumps. We get to see them. There are 2 proofs that one is a master: summoning a servant and making it obey. Well, I mean, in terms of Berserker, is that really true? Or an assassin, I guess. Or I guess any class could be a troublesome one. Yo, Kappa Te with the brand new sub. Tier 1, my dude, what up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the support. How you doing? Summoning a servant. Oh, I read that. And obtaining the 3 command spells that can order the servant. The first goes without saying. Yesterday, no, a few hours ago to be exact, I summoned Archer to be my servant. That leaves only the second. I must protect the end of this command spell that binds the servant. For a master, this is probably the most important thing of all. The pattern inscribed on my right hand after summoning Archer, this is the command spell. This holy sign, granted by the Holy Grail, is the proof of a master who has summoned a servant. Is this your first time playing it, Kappa? If so, that's pretty cool, I guess. The mark with concentrated magical energy is an instantaneous thing, not an eternal one. It is consumed by use, and as the appearance suggests, it has 1 use for each strike. In other words, only 3 times. A master who loses all 3 of their command spells will be unable to control their servant and faces death. Yeah, this is the one misconception I always see. When I first read this, I thought that when they lose the 3 command spells, they die. The phrasing is kind of poor. It means they lose their servant, so they're susceptible to attacks from others. They don't die on the spot. They can still run away, like, and we, as we all know, the church is the safe zone, so they can always go there and be fine. I always thought when I first played that they die. They don't. They just become more susceptible to death. I guess faces dead is a way to say, but it can be interpreted the wrong way. So, the command spell must be guarded as closely as one's life. It hurts my head to think that I've used one right at the start, but it wasn't completely meaningless, so I'll call it good. Because it's not unusual for servants to go against their masters. Yeah, we've definitely seen that happen before. Even in Sainite. I'm fortunate to have been able to chain him using one command spell. Well, that's the gist of it. The Holy Grail War will start when the 7 servants are all summoned. I can't just sleep in. I don't know when the last master will appear, but it should be soon. Yeah. And day 2 starts. I'm so tired. Looking out of the window dazed, I notice the sun's already way up. Oh shit, Sorrow. That sucks. Glancing at the clock, I confirm to myself that I'll be skipping school today. It's kind of funny, just when she was talking yesterday that she wants to be the perfect student, you know, in academics and athletics, and I'm just gonna skip school today, you know. I sit up in bed and take a deep breath. I'm not tired just because I'm not a morning person. Like Archer said, a master who has just summoned their servant cannot function satisfactorily. Oh god, no, Alter. I would have to stream for like 2 days in a row if I were to finish just one route. My goal is to finish the prologue, but even that might take long, to be honest, so I'll keep going as long as I can here. I can remember clearly. Well, it's not something I want to remember, but even if I don't like it, there's no second chance. 120-hour stream? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, Helio, yeah. I slowly climb out of bed. I fight a bit against the unreasonably warm air and my desire to stay wrapped up in my blankets. I knock out the desire to go back to sleep in the 3rd second of the match and check myself in the mirror. Nothing's obviously wrong, except for the fact that I have only about half the usual magical energy in my body. Everything's up to par. It would be, I mean, if I were to do a 24-hour stream, it would probably be FGO, at least for the first time. For now, I want to check the situation. Honestly, the lottery event is coming up again, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been planning on like a 12-hour stream, but it might be a bit hard, but honestly, I'm still considering it. We'll see. The servant I summoned is Archer. He's a rude guy with no manners to spare for his summoner and master. And on top of that, he doesn't know who he is. Oh, I'm getting a headache already. Hey, have a good sleep, Toby. Yeah, pretty much, Meemlin. Servants are powerful familiars on their own, but what makes them the most powerful is the fact that they all have one powerful secret move. The problem is, Archer says he can't remember what it is. That's right. As this is how things ended up, we're both on the same boat. I hope he sorts out his memories soon, but with the way he's acting right now, who knows when that'll be. Honestly, looks like we've got a load of problems ahead. I already dread the thought, Isa, to be honest. The living room is just the way it was. I only expected him to clean up the rubble, so I'm moved that he went this far. He must have felt bad about making such a mess of the living room, or he wouldn't have done this. I should call him admirable, or maybe just a nice guy. I take it back. This shameless attitude, he doesn't deserve any praise at all.
そういうあんたは随分とリラックスしてるようね。今を好き勝手使ってくれちゃってさ。
何？一晩過ごした部屋だからな。どこに何があるか把握したよ。
Of course he would go to the kitchen. Of course. God damn.
もう少し荒れているかと
He can't help himself.
なかなか気の行き届いた厨房だ。一人暮らしの洋館にしては上等だな。
I'm getting a headache. Why is my servant checking my cleanliness? They say servants think only of battle, so maybe this guy's broken somehow. It's actually kind of funny how much he acts like Mama Emiya already.
なるほど。本調子ではなさそうだな。昨夜は元気だったが、睡眠をとって疲れが出たのだろう。紅茶でよければご馳走しよう。
Damn. I want a servant to get me a drink. So, at home in a stranger's house, Archer stands, takes out a new teacup without a moment's confusion, and pours a fine rose-colored tea. There are all sorts of things I wanted to say, but I surprisingly don't feel like interrupting him. Every aspect of his motion is refined, and you could even say he is being considerate. Dude, all these are actually genuine foreshadowings, like, you know, hints. You just wouldn't ever realize this in a first playthrough. Obviously, because we don't even know what Emiya is at this point. We only saw him once, and we don't know really how he is. I guess this is fun for the replayers. I take a seat. He hands me the teacup silently, and I take a sip. Oh, it's good. Of course, it's an exotic Chinese tea. It's the best part of my favorite leaf, so I'd get mad if it tasted bad. In fact, I get mad when someone uses one of my favorites without permission. Yes, I would get mad, but when it's brewed so wonderfully, I'm too happy to complain. Look at that smug face.
何笑ってるのよあんた。
何、感想が聞きたかったが、その顔では聞くまでもないと思っただけだ。
True. I slammed the cup down onto the table.
もったいない。熱いうちに味わった方がいいぞ。
ごちそうさま。結構よ。私は茶坊主が欲しくてマスターになったわけじゃないわ。あなたもね、頼みもしないことをする必要はないわよ。
そうか。確かに私も茶坊主になったり後片付けをするために契約したわけではない。
ええ、私が求めているのは戦力としての使い魔よ。家事をこなすサーバントなんて聞いたことがないし、する必要も特にないわ。
特にはないとはどういう意味かな。
別に好きなようにとって結構よ。それよりあなた自分
Could
の
he
正体を思
already
い出せ
remember?
た？
Would it be that easy? Archer shakes his head. Just as I thought, it's bad. If he can't remember it after one night, it's not gonna come back easily. Even if we test the various things today, this is still.
わかった。あなたの記憶に関してはおいおい対策を考えとく。じゃあ出かける支度をして、ハッチャー。召喚されたばかりで買ってもわ
We're
からな
gonna
いで
head
しょ。
to Fuyuki
街を案内してあげるから。
downtown.
出かける支度？いや、そんな必要はないだろう。
He's always
出る
ready.
のならばすぐに出られるが。
あのね、そんな格好で出歩くつもり？どう見ても普通じゃないし、他のマスターが見たら一発でサーバントってわかるじゃない。
Oh, she doesn't know. Pepe laugh.
私、自分から私はマスターですなんて言いふらす気はないんだけど。
ああ、そういうことか。それも問題はない。確かに着替える必要はあるが、
Take form.
それは実体化し、サーバントはもともと霊体だ。非戦闘時には霊体になってマスターにかける負担を減らす。
We become spirits.
ああ、そっか。召喚されたって英霊は英霊だものね。霊体に肉体を与えるのはマスターの魔力なんだから、私が魔力提供をカットすれば。
自然。我々も霊体に戻る。そうなったサーバントは守護霊のようなものだ。レイラインでつながっているマスター以外には観測されない。もっとも会話程度はできるから偵察ならば支障はないが。
Good old telepathy or whatever you want to call it.
わ、便利。
I guess it's not telepathy. They're just
他の
using
マスターを
voices.
探し出すなん
But
て難しいんだ。
yeah.
ああ。だが魔術師は魔術師を知覚できるだろう。それと同じでサーバントもサーバントを感知できる。
This is like stand users are drawn to one another. Feels similar at least.
優れた魔術を知るサーバントならば 遠く離れたサーバン
It's
トの位置
always
さ
a
え把握する
convenient
だろう
plot device. Just as Archer says, a master is usually a great magus. A magus with strong magical energy is sensitive to other magical energy. Hey, I got you there, Nanoid. But as far as I know, no one in this town has magical energy that strong.
ふーん
Mm.
あんたはどうなの？他のサーバントの位置わかる？
マスター、私のクラスは何か忘れたのか？遠く離れた敵の位置を探るなど
Damn.
騎士上がりにできるものか？
Isn't everything hero? Well, I guess not. Archer's magical energy isn't that strong. I expect only the servant caster would have enough magical energy to locate enemies from a distance.
わかったわ。じゃあとりあえず後についてきて、ハーチャー。
That's the
あなたの呼び
third
出され
class
た世
name
界
we've
を
heard,
見
I'm
せてあげ
pretty
る
sure.
から。
We still don't even know the names. We briefly saw the cards.
そう目新しいものではなさそうだがね。それよりマスター、君、大切なことを忘れていないか？
え？大切なことって何？
What could it be?
まったく君、まだ本調子ではないぞ。
Ooh. Again, you can get a lot of different thoughts here.
私たちは未だしていない。
Most important part of our contract has not yet been exchanged. Damn.
契約において
What could it be?
最も重要な交換。
I bet everyone is thinking about. I think we're back. I think my internet disconnected for a second again. Fuck. Really? I thought we could make it through this stream. But I guess not. But yeah, we should be back now. Hey, at least I'm not dropping frames, so... But I guess a random disconnect can happen, but... Hey, we back. Hopefully you didn't really miss anything. I don't think you did, but... Yeah. Here we go. Archer says so in surprise. Listening to his sarcastic comment, I realized something. Come to think of it, he hasn't addressed me by name yet.
ああ、
Yeah!
名前。
How about that? Names.
思い当たったか？まあ、今からでも遅くはないさ。それでマスター、君の名前は？これからは何と呼べばいい？
Archer asks sulkily. Damn it, he's a good person. Yes, there's no mistake. After all, there's no meaning to exchanging names. Servant and master have a relationship forced upon them by the command spell. Fuck, I can't speak. For a contract with a normal familiar, the exchange of names has a great deal of meaning, but no such bond is needed between the master and the servant. No, formalities are of course pretty important, not gonna lie. But still, Archer calls it important. It's a proof of trust that we shall be fighting alongside each other, even without the command spell.
私、遠坂凛よ。
There
あ
it
なたの好
is.
きなように呼んでいいわ。
I answer bluntly, unable to be true to my feelings. Well, actually, it would probably be easier for me to be addressed in a reserved manner, like you or master, and he'll probably call me that. But that said, Archer mutters my name to himself. Mutters?
それでは、リンと。
Ooh, that's cute.
あ
I always forget.
あ、この響きは
I always forget he
実に君に似合っている。
calls Rin Rin, which is pretty damn cute, you know, because that's a very familiar type to address a Japanese person. Again, he says something outrageous.
リン、どうした何やら顔色が
Ooh,
おか
she's
し
like,
い
oh,
な。
this guy is getting so familiar to me already.
うるさい。いいからさっさと行くわよ、あーちゃん。とにかく。
Again, the immediate tsundere. As soon as he shows any kind of like small affection, she's like immediate tsundere mode. It's always so funny. Hey, Professor Boo, thanks for the follow. Wow, that's a terrible pun. Legitimate Smurf. That is terrible. I love it. I turn away and start walking. I'm vexed. I don't know why, but I am. Did Archer say that just to make me feel this way?
ありえる。こいつなら絶対そうだ。
Yes, that must be it. So my face getting hot and my heart pounding, they're all part of his plan. Be careful, Rin. You're going to have to work with this crooked guy from now on. Ooh, yeah, now we head to Fuyuki. I go out with Archer. The city we live in, Fuyuki City, can basically be divided into two towns. Here, the place with old houses and traditional buildings is Miyama City. On the other side of the river is Shinto, where modern development is happening. My house is in the older section, Miyama City. Miyama City is broadly separated into two sections as well. This is one of the sections, the Western-style houses, where the immigrants from foreign countries live. And on the other side is the area of Japanese-style houses with a mountain behind it. Is not a dark wraith? Thanks for the follow. Both sections are on top of hills, so you could say both are suburbs. The houses in between these two sections are relatively ordinary. As a demonstration... Oh, this is fate, Max. They're this ordinary. This is the crossroads of Miyama City and the hill leading up to the Western-style houses, like mine. Dude, this CG is the classic one. We see this so often. I could never forget this. Like, this is the classic CG, right? If we're talking about places, I mean, there's a few places, of course, that are very classic, but this intersection right here, ooh, you know what I mean. On the opposite side, a hill leads up to the Japanese-style houses. A bridge leads to the neighboring town of Shinto, and the other way leads to the school, shopping district, and even Ryudo Temple up on the mountain. I would do it, probably legitimate. Yeah, why not? And this is the large bridge connecting Shinto and Miyama City. A few years ago, a big station was built over that side, and it has grown rapidly since then. Even though Miyama City and Shinto are in the same city, you can think of them as totally different places. And there's another, classic location, the bridge. I like this tour that we get here. The city's name, Fuyuki, or Winter Tree, supposedly comes from the fact that winters are long here. Thinking about it, this place certainly has a long winter. In contrast, though, it's quite warm here, and February here is about as warm as December everywhere else. I bet a few hot springs would turn up if you went digging around. Then again, this half-hearted cold would make the city a poor hot spring resort. We can't have shooting, I guess. Fuyuki City has a friendly winter and a strange climate that enters spring in April with no changes. Need the H scenes. You guys are so depraved, honestly. Shinto is all like this. The rapidly developing town start to build tall buildings as if rushed by something, and as a result, it looks very artificial. Though that's only in the last 10 years. From what I hear, the big fire here 10 years ago pretty much burned down the whole residential district. Damn, yeah, there's the lore right there. These buildings were constructed on the land and no one lived on anymore. Or lived on anymore. Yeah, there you go. Oh, here we go. Here's the place. And this is the center of it. Oh, it is OST. Damn. Oh, she brings Archer here. Oh man. I ask Archer, who is standing next to me. I can't see him, of course. Fuyuki is not a real city. I mean, there might be a city called Fuyuki, but not this one. This is actually largely based on Kobe, another city in Japan, which is actually quite sizable. A lot of the locations are heavily influenced by that city. Even the bridge, honestly, like the bridge is almost a photocopy. It's pretty cool. I look around the park. A park this big and organized should be a playground for kids, even on weekdays. but there are only a few people here, and a desolate feeling runs through the place.
10年前の話よ。この辺り一帯で大きな火事があったんだって。
Huge
火
fire.
は一日燃え続けて、
Indeed.
雨が降り出した頃に消えたんだとか。その後町は復興したけど、ここだけはそのままなの。焼け野原になって何もなくなったから公園にしたらしいわ。
Damn. Archer says nothing. But even though I can't see him, I can tell he's feeling something special.
気づいたみたいね。
Ooh, more
So-
foreshadowing.
ここが前回の聖杯戦争決着の地。
Hey, see ya, Miki.
私も事情は
Thanks
知
for
らないけ
dropping
ど
by.、
前回の聖杯戦争はここで終結してそれきり。
なるほど。それでこんなにもここは怨念に満ちているというわけか。
So many grudges.
わかるのそういうの。
サーバントというのは霊体だ。そのあり方は怨念、猛襲に近い。故に同じ無念には敏感なのさ。街中でも恋場所はある。
Ooh, the first mention of the reality marble.
我らから見れば固有結界のそれに近い。
Oh, this is fate, Zofia. Archer brings up an unusual term in a motionless voice. Reality marble. One of the magics considered the pinnacle of magi, said to be infinitely close to sorcery. For hundreds of years, a boundary field has been the defensive field that protects a magus. But simply, it's a vicious version of a security system on a house. A boundary field is something applied to an existing area or building to protect oneself from outside enemies. But it is merely a transformation applied to what already exists. But a reality marble is different. A reality marble is an image that erodes reality. The imaged world of a magus, a boundary field that paints over reality by letting a mage's heart take form, that is what we call reality marble. Yeah, that's a really good description, to be honest. In other words, it's a large-ranged magic that distorts, no, remakes the world as the mage's wishes. Ooh.
リン、どうした？考え事か？
I always loved the magic stuff in the Nasuverse, to be honest. It's so cool.
ちょっと意外だったから。こういう結界だなんて、アーチャーのくせに珍しい言葉を知ってるなって。
なんだ？知っていてはおかしいか？
だってそう
Of
じゃ
course he
ない。
would know.
こういう結界っていうのは魔術師にとっては禁忌中の禁忌。奥義の中の奥義だもの。アーチャーであるあなたが知ってるなんて筋違いよ。
Yeah, I don't know about that. Isn't that right? I ask with my expression. And then I sense him sighing heavily next to me.
リン、英雄とは剣術、魔術に長けたものを指す。
Damn, shut down.
アーチャーだからといって弓しか使えないと思うのは勝手だが。私以外のサーバーと
Oh, that is
そん
so
な楽観は
true.
持たないでくれ。
That is so true. She's very naive to think that archers would only use bows. Oh, how wrong she is. Ugh. Come to think of it, he's right.
わかったわよ。今のは軽率な発言
Oh
だったわ。
man.
次からは気をつけるからこれでいいでしょ。
リン、ズバリ言おう。君は優秀だが、それゆえに他人を過小評価する欠点がある。
Yeah, pretty much, Frodo.
成人するまでには強制したまえ。
何気に失礼なこと言うわね、あんた。
Oh, sorry. Reform. That's like training bad habits out of a horse.
いや、失礼。別にリンがジャジャ馬だと言ったわけではない。単にイメージ通りの表現を使っただけ
Again,
と
the
いうか。
banter. The banter, man.
なおさら悪いわ。
Ooh. My right arm suddenly hurts.
リン、
Ooh.
ちょっと黙って、あーちゃん。
What is it? The command spell engraved on my right hand is hurting. A small warning as if to get my attention.
誰かに見られてる。
Ooh. I extend my consciousness to the surroundings. I roll out the threads of my consciousness and search through the park.
私じゃ見つけられない。あーちゃん、あなたは？
難しいな。私には視線すら感じられん。
ってことは、見てるのはマスターね。
Who could it be? I don't know who it is, but if Archer can't sense it, it has to be a master. There aren't 7 of us yet, but if we wanted to, we could start the fight at any time. It seems the one watching us wants to battle, but...
レイジはレイジュに反応する。マスターであるのなら、誰がマスターであるかは
Damn.
出会えば感じられるということか。だが、それならリンにも
Your hand is
相手が
throbbing
識別でき
too.
るのでは
God
ない
damn
か。
it, Nanoid. Oh man.
ええ。けど、行為の術師
Oh
な
yeah,
ら
it's the
自分
classic
の魔
OST
力が
again.
隠し通せる。
Ooh, very
い
nice.
くら霊樹同士が反応するって言っても、その霊樹だって魔力で発動するものよ。
Oh shit, she wasn't done. Fuck.
厄介だな。では、こちらはいいように位置を知らせているということか。
Exposed.
でしょうね。まあ、私だって家探しすれば魔力殺しぐらいは見つかるだろうけど。
必要ないと？
そう。だって隠さなければ向こうからやってきてくれるでしょ。こっちから出向く手間が省けるわ。
Archer takes a deep breath and goes quiet, as if he's shocked.
何よ、自信過剰はいけないって言いたいの？
I don't think there's really a good reason for a legitimate Smurf. He is present in all the routes, but he doesn't really do anything. I think they explained it. I just forgot why he didn't do anything. I forgot what the reasoning was. I ask, remembering our precious conversation. Or previous, not precious. But Archer just says, that's impossible.
君はそのままが一番強い。小物には付きまとわせてやるがよかろう。
He says, trying to hold back his laughter. Oh, I remember, I think. I remember. It's actually related to this prologue, which we will see later. It's related to a certain conversation between 2 people that we observe. I'm pretty sure, you know, because of that conversation, how it handles in the different routes is because of the what alters what the actions in the routes are, at least in terms of like Zoken, you know, that stuff. Anyway, he says, trying to hold back his laughter. Well, it's not like his response. I like his response, but we decide to continue walking around town. We tour the important places, really dragging our observer around, have dinner along the way, and bring things to a conclusion. We've been walking a lot, and it's now 7. At this time of the night, our destination should give us the best view. Ooh, this is a classic as well. At the top of the building, a strong wind, the tallest building in Shinto. The view from the rooftop of this building is a fitting end to our... I don't even see what that is, but hey, JRH. Thanks for the follow. This day.
どう？ここなら見通しがいいでしょ。
I guess an archer would appreciate this view.
将来君と付き合う男に同情する
Damn,
な。
again, savage comments
よ
from
くも
him
まあ、
every time.
ここまで好き勝手連れ回してくれたものだ。
何か言った？あーちゃん。
素直な感想を少し。と、確かにいい場所だ。初めからここに来れば歩き回る必要もなかったのだが。
何言ってるのよ。確かに見晴らしはいいけど、ここから
I guess they
分かるのは
both have
街の
points, to be
全景だけじ
honest.
ゃない。実際にその場に行かないと街の作りはわからないわ。
そうでもないが、アーチャーのクラスは伊達ではないぞ。
Damn, that's Hawkeye for you, I
急
guess.
兵はなければ務まらん。
そうなの？それじゃあここから家が見える？あーちゃん。
いや、さすがに隣町までは見えない。せいぜい橋あたりまでだな。
嘘。タイルって橋のタイル？
That's not just good. His eyesight could match the telescopes you find on these rooftops. The man's got scopes in his eyes.
びっくり。アーチャーって本当にアーチャーなんだ。
You really are an archer. That's a meme and a half.
リン、まさかとは思うが。
Oh yeah, having said all this, yeah, it's pretty funny that, yeah, I guess Moriarty is kind of short-sighted.
そんなわけないでしょ。
Pretty funny.
たださ、あなたってアーチャーって言われには弓使いっぽくないからつい勘違いしてただけ。
それは問題発言だ。帰ってから追求しよう。
Interesting. It seems Archer has taken a liking to the view as he falls silent. He's probably working out the town's layout. I can't interrupt while he's surveying the battlefield. I leave Archer's side and move to the edge of the building. All I can see with my eyesight is the lights below this building, like the headlights of the cars in the streets and the people going home after work. I can't tell what kind of cars or what kinds of people they are. I can see them, but still not see them. Okay, here we go. Just like noticing someone is watching me before, but not being able to see the watcher.
少なくとも神道を根城にしている奴が一人いる。
I strain my eyes and stare below me. There are 7 masters in all. Wait. No, I don't know. My game just didn't want to continue. I still don't know who the masters are, nor which servants they command. Right now, I assume all the masters are walking around town collecting information on other masters. Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on me. There's no reaction from my command spell. I just feel someone's eyes on me.
下。
Ooh. I look down. There are many people walking around on the road. Among them is a person. One person is looking up at me as if looking up at the moon. I can't tell for sure who it is. I can't tell for sure, but I still know who it is. It's surprising. What's he doing at this kind of time?
リン、敵を見つけたのか。
Archer calls out to me, as if sensing my excitement.
別にただの知り合い。私たちには関係のない一般人よ。
Damn. I answer, unable to hide my irritation, and leave the place where I was standing. There's no way he could have seen me from the ground. He must have been looking up at the building by coincidence. So it doesn't mean I was noticed. But still, I'm angry that I let him see me acting as a magus. Ooh. By the time we get back to Miyama City, it's already past 9 o'clock. Unlike Shinto, Miyama City is an old residential district. No one walks around after 9, and the town grows as quiet as midnight.
こんなところね。街の作りは大体わかった？
ん？ああ。町のことならわかる。あとは泳い掴んでいくさ。
なら今日はここまでね。私もまだ本調子じゃないし、家に戻って休みましょう。
God damn it, sweet. We climb the road up the gentle hill, and there's someone walking in front of us.
あれ、さくら？
Oh yeah, this is the one I'm talking. This is the stuff I was talking about just earlier that affects the outcome of the other routes, in at least from, you know, that side. I'm pretty sure. This is bad. I don't want to see her right now.
リン、何を隠れている？
黙ってて。うん。あそこにいるの知り合いなのよ。今日は学校休んだし、あんまり顔を合わせたくないの。
As I speak, I look at the figure ahead of us. On the road, there's the well-known first-year student and a foreigner. I don't know. Yes, the conversation that alters the routes pretty much. In terms of Sakura, at least. They're talking about something. No, it seems the foreigner is talking to Sakura against her wishes.
知り合いとは外国人の方か？
いいえ、知らない。この辺りは洋館が多いから、どっかよそから遊びに来てるんじゃない？
Zash. I say that much, then scold myself for being too soft where that girl is involved.
あ、じゃあ、あいつ人間？
さあ、実態はあるから 人間なのだろう。
Oh,
少なくとも
interesting that he would say
サーバントではない。
that, to be honest.
そうよね。マスターでもないし、ただの血は喧嘩か。
Interesting. Still, I know she's not the kind of girl to get into trouble with a guy.
二人とも言ったな。女は坂を登っていく。男は
The blonde guy goes down the road we came up. And so ends their meet.
それじゃああなたはここを使って。私はもう眠るけど、何か質問はある？
とりわけ重要な疑問はない。
What
すぐ
said
に戦
Guild
闘を仕掛け
Sakura?
ない君の判断は
I'm
正しい。
not sure, but it might have been only revealed in Heaven's
魔力の
Sphere.
回復を行うべきだろう。
I mean, it's not really a spoiler, to be honest. I mean, very a minor one at most. But he tells her to not participate. He basically says, "Don't do it. You don't have any chance. It makes no sense. Just stay out of it." I'm pretty sure. I think that's what he says to her, and that's pretty much, I think, the reason why we don't have Sakura in Fate and Unlimited Blade Works. I'm pretty sure. Something like that, pretty much. Maybe. I forgot, honestly.
それじゃあ明日、今朝の紅茶をよろしくね。
Yeah, I think so, nice, yeah. Again, that's one of the small differences in these prologues when it comes to the routes. Again, the prologues are like 99% similar, but there's very minor differences for the routes. Fatigue hits me hard once I walk into my room.
そうだ。眠る前に綺麗に連絡しないと。
Because, why he says that? Because, Gil knows what she truly is, pretty much. Hey, have a good sleep, Ta. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you had a good time. That annoying priest. Oh, yes. He'll already be getting ready to call in the substitute magus. I don't really care about that, but he is my guardian, so I should at least do the right thing.
電話と。
I dial the number, and soon the fake priest picks up.
綺麗？私だけど、昨日サーバントと契約したから、正式にマスター登録お願い。
Damn. A brief silence. Kire's silence has enough pressure to stress you out even over the phone.
いいだろう。ではどうする？一度こちらに顔を出さないか。
Wait, they don't have the filter right now, even though they're talking on the phone. Interesting.
君がマスターになった
I guess the
場合
last
のみ
one was a message that was
成人前
left.
に伝えてほしい
So I
と
guess there's a
頼ま
small
れてい
difference.
るのだが。
ああ、それって父さんの遺言のこと？それならもう解読して手に入れたからいいわ。それじゃ気が向いたらお邪魔するからよろしく。
Damn.
待てリン。マスターになったのなら
I hang up, not hearing him out. Listening to Kire's lecture while I'm tired won't help me recover my magical energy. Well, I guess a lot of you guys actually don't know everything that happens in the Fate route, because it's never really properly adapted. The only thing that's even close to it was the original anime, but that kind of tried to adapt all three of the routes, so it's not a pure Fate adaptation, and it's pretty bad anyway. So a lot of you guys actually don't really know this route too well, huh?
これで
It's kind of interesting.
準備は終わりっと。
It's a pretty good route, I would say. All that's left is to sleep. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers for this route if you ever want to play this yourself. When I wake up next, I should be completely different. It should be a completely different morning. 10 years ago, the Holy Grail War, in which my father competed as a master and was defeated. Oh yeah. Anyone else don't like talk about future spoilers for this route, because there's some people again who, actually quite a lot of people I think, who never experienced this route properly. So let's only talk about this stuff and Unlimited Blade Works, I guess, because everyone has seen that shit. Now I'm entering that same battle. This is the Fate route, Akemi. I mean, this is still a part of the prologue, which is again pretty much the same in all of the routes, but it will lead to the Fate route. Okay, that's another day. Fuck, do I still keep going? Goddamn, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I am actually kind of exhausted. And there's still quite a bit of stuff to go with the prologue. Quite a bit of stuff. I don't even know. again, if we might actually continue this on a later date, to be honest. I've been streaming for what? I don't even know how long. 3 hours at least? Yeah, 3 hours. Fuck. And my back is actually starting to give in. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's true. Honestly, I actually had an okay time with this. It's kind of fun revisiting this, because again, I haven't played this in ages. I played the visual novel before the Unlimited Blade Works anime came out, and that was like what, 2014 maybe, 13, late 13 or 14. I can't remember. I'm probably 14. So yeah, that was like what, over 6 years ago, probably. So I don't actually remember too many details, but I remember the gist of it at least. But yeah, it's pretty fun, to be honest. I would probably make some different kind of prep for that. I mean, of course, I could always just, you know, disable the camera and just take a, you know, an easier, you know, not posture, I don't even know what to call it. You know what I hopefully mean. I can just lay back and just, you know, take it easy. So now I'm just trying to stand upright because I'm on the camera basically, so it's kind of different, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not really the Fate route. I was just talking about Flame. It's basically Studio Dean tried to like adapt all the 3 routes at once. I mean, it's mostly Fate, but still not really at the same time. Yeah, honestly. Anyway, I might just call it here, to be honest. That was a long stream though, to be honest. Oh hey, Fino just went live. Should we raid Fino or something? What do you guys think? What is he even doing? Is he doing sub stuff too? Let me see. Let me see. Minecraft? Oh my god. Well, there was a chance I was gonna play Minecraft today too, so... Okay then. Should we say hi to Fino maybe? What do you guys think? Because yeah, I'm pretty much done with the raid, but yeah, let me prepare a raid. Let's see. Alright. But yeah, honestly, thanks for being here. It was a fun first sub stream, and we'll definitely, you know, do this again next week. And I might, you know, play more than one game next week on a stream. We'll see. But yeah, I'll open up a new poll shortly after this stream, so again, subs, join the Discord if you have not, and check it out when I post it. I'll ping you guys so you guys won't miss it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I had a good time, and let's go raid Fino. Peace out.
Kitty Hakazuto. Hey, Myst is raiding with the party 81. How you doing, Myst? Thank you for the raid, my dude. Welcome, everyone. You know what? Let's get a nice shot of the Beeb.
There you go.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Ice Kong made this.